Woohoo! Hello! It is time to start the stream. Hang on a second. Whoa, yeah. And slowly fade away. Because we're going to play a game now. Hey, hello. How are we? Hello, Twitch. Hiya! How's it going? Lovely day, isn't it? I forgot what the weather's like outside, to be honest. If it's raining or sunny, I don't know. Where I am, that is. Everything's fucking tangled up around here. Get away. Yeah, crash. I know, right? Yeah, crash. Yeah. No more of this. There we go. It's better. I can hear the game. Yes, I can also hear the game. Having problems before this. Couldn't hear the game, and I couldn't hear this, and I couldn't hear this. It was all just a big pain in the tuchus. And here we've got a thing gonna appear here. Boop. In a second. Hopefully. There it is. Follow a goal. Cool. If it will update, I'm not sure. It's not 0, I swear. It's more than that. Boop. Righty tighty Rooney. Let's just go and play some races. It's very windy, is it? Is that because of the weather or because someone's got gas? Could be both. Could be neither. I don't speak wind. I'm not sure why it's not updating yet. Why aren't you updating? You below my face. That should say 14, not 0. Huh. Really? Bum 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 bum. Hang on a second then. What I'll do, if I just start matchmaking, I can see if I can do something about this. What are you doing? Do. Okay. Ha 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 ha. Ha 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 ha. That's good. We're gonna get into a race in a minute without even realizing. Good stuff. I think I know why. Da 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 da. There we go. Don't mind me. There you go. That's more like it. That's more like it. Bloody gremlins again. I know, right? All getting all up my computer and wrecking my shit. It's not fun. I don't like it. And apparently I'm going into a race. I think it was Crash Cove, wasn't it? I'll see in a second. I like the fact that there's green on that bar now. Ah, love it. It's not just empty good. No, you got nothing. You got nothing, mate. Excuse me? Yes, I bloody have. And, okay, players failed to start again. That's fine. What? Okay, whatever. Whatever. See if I care. Come here, you. Come here. Also change more things while everything's loading and trying to start up properly. Do. Matchmaking, get into matchmaking again. Still plays Oxide, since that's what I did last time I played, apparently. Okay, okay. Good. That's that done. Splendid. I want to choose Drive Through Danger. It's what I didn't get to do last time I was streaming. Not until I actually went and chose it offline. It's Mega. Okay, that's fine. Mega Mix Mania. I didn't get to do that one at all either last time, I don't think. Or did I? I don't know. I don't remember it. Which means it probably didn't happen. Maybe. Or I'm crazy. Either or. Doesn't matter. To see if my face or my follower goal is in the way of the actual interface when we start racing. If I'm too big, I might have to make myself smaller. I don't want to be in the way. I might make myself a bit smaller now, actually. Whilst we're waiting. And you. Come on. You. That's it. You too. Wait for it. There we go. That's more like it. Whoa, no. Not that big. Jesus. Splendid. Now it's alright. Good. I'm still here, but I'm not taking up too much of the screen so you can actually see the game. We're here to play a game, not to see just my face. If we wanted to just see just my face, it would be this. But we're not doing that. We're playing the game. When the loading screen decides to finish. This is the problem. So I need more people here. I need more people in the chat right now because I can talk to people whilst there's nothing happening. As opposed to just talking to myself like a crazy person. More so than I do usually, at least. Lovely. Yeah. Right, stop kissing up then. Say goodbye indeed. I have to turn up the volume in my headphones in a minute actually. Not sure if it's too quiet or whoa, something else is too quiet. Nope, no, this isn't gonna work. Whoa. Oh, cool. I thought I was gonna get my ass blasted then, but apparently I was too fast for the missile. Yeah. Definitely cool when they actually brought out a post-apocalyptic track that you don't expect Crash Bandicoot to have such a despairing topic in, to be fair. It's like, oh yes, the apocalypse would be terrible. But it doesn't matter in this game because we make it fun, apparently. We make everything paint, lots of paint and lots of neon, and just racing. There's not wrong with racing. Ain't not wrong with racing. There ain't nothing wrong with a little jump and grind. That's right. That's what I'm doing in this racing game. Boink. I'm gonna concentrate on. Whoa, that was close. Was that my own bottle that I almost hit? That would have been embarrassing. Missiles. I want that kind of missile to shoot at the other cars. They would not be getting back up then, would they? Nope. Okay, keep blasting on. Oh, that paint mine took off my shield. How dare it? Not a fan. Not a fan of that. Did it. That's how I see the guitar. Let's go up here. I'm just bombing ahead of everyone apparently. No one's anywhere near me, which is good. But hey, it's have a nice leisurely drive. Yep, keep doing this. Oh. Whoever is another person is actually quite far at the back. It must be a person that's not really played it all that much. That's fine. Hi guys. Over that they just keep not being able to get their blue fire, so I'm just flying through the track. Yep, there you go. Hannibal. I thought I said multi-toast. Like, yes please, I'd like multiple toasts. Yes, because apocalyptic scenes are usually very grey and dull. Yeah, it's either brown or grey. It's either some sort of earthy tone, as opposed to being like paint, pink and green. Like there's a lot of pink and green on this track because of all the different paints. Hello? Who was that? William1126 followed. Thank you. Thank you very much for the follow, William. I didn't even know you were here. For some reason, I'm seeing only like one viewer. And I noticed someone else here. So I appreciate that. That's another step towards the path to affiliate. My name is William. Nice to meet you. Hello. Hello Toxic Kitty 5 as well. How's it going? Everyone's here. And I can't even see them. How annoying. I want to know who's in the chat. Who's in the chat? People. Doesn't actually say. Refresh. I must refresh the chat. I have this game on my Nintendo Switch. It's very good, isn't it? I have it on Nintendo Switch as well as PS4 because I like the game too much. I have a problem with video games. I play them too much. Is that a problem? I don't think it's a problem. I was lurking. Ah, that's good. Gotta love a lurker. Lurking. Lingering. Watching from the shadows and then suddenly appearing. BAM! Follow! Surprise! I like that. I often lurk on other people's channels as well, to be fair, when I'm not streaming myself. Just like, I'm gonna watch you, but no one knows I'm here. Not that it really matters since they've got like another 1,000 people watching, so they wouldn't notice anyway. I don't have 1,000 people. Not right now. It would be very surprising if I suddenly got 1,000 people jump on. Like, oh hey, how's it going? Hello, hi Rosh. Are you having a good day? Hopefully you're not being overworked. Like usual. Bah, 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 bah. Bah, bah, bah. Hi Rosh, hi. Working again on break, how good. Hopefully it's a long break, you can stay here for longer. Though I doubt it, there's never any job, there's never a break that's longer than like 10 minutes. If you're lucky enough to get 10 minutes. I know I never was. So you've got 5 minutes to eat your lunch and get back in. You better hurry the hell up, otherwise you're going to starve. Get 15, oh, 15 minutes. That's 15 minutes to see how many races you can actually see in that. Maybe 2, depending on if things keep... if people keep leaving races, like, hey, just about to start a race and they go, no, I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that one. I want to leave. Alright, fine. That's helpful. Yes, welcome. Welcome, William. Nice to have you around here. Have a few regulars here. You can join in with the regulars if you like. Come back, see me more often. Hello! Hello. Toxic Kitty wants to be heard or seen, read, whatever you want to call it. I think whenever you see something written in caps lock, you can hear it through the computer or the phone, whatever you're reading on. I'm not ready for dev times on this game. No, I'm sorry. No, to be fair, I feel like I could do the dev times, but I just don't want to have to deal with the hassle because it's just too much heartache every time. Like, I was this close, but now I've got to try it again. And I'm not gonna, and you have to keep doing it, and you just spend like 3 hours on one track, and you go, right, that's 1 out of 30 odd tracks. And then the race didn't start anyway. That might only be one race you see then, hi Rosh, before your break's over, since everyone keeps bloody leaving. I've done 1 race so far. I've got into 3 races. 2 of them have ended before they even began. Seen but never heard. Yes, I can see you and hear you this time. We will actually get into another race in a minute. Maybe, hopefully. After some time I might actually change up the character, but I want to actually play more as Oxide for now. I've done 1 race, as I said, so hey. Oh boy. Yeah. If there's anybody else that you guys know who would enjoy Crash Team Racing, feel free to share the link to my channel with them. They might join and we can have an even bigger conversation. But is everyone having a good day? I know Hirosh is working, so their day is not as good as it could be. But how's everybody else? Engine labs, please. So bank holiday here in the UK, but it doesn't mean you're lucky enough to have the day off. I am, but some people are not. Boom, 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 boom. Oh, as long as it's not Rouge Tubes, I'll be happy. Yes, good. Yep, just chilling, just like me. Just chilling. Sitting back, maxing, relaxing, racing. Racing, but not actually racing. Though my gaming chair does kind of feel like a bucket seat in a car, to be fair, so... yeah. I feel like I'm in a cart, really. It's just that my steering wheel is small and purple. It's this. My controller is purple, that's what I'm talking about. I've not just got an imaginary steering wheel in my brain. I was like, oh, I like to drive cars. Oh, excuse me. Sorry, microphone. I didn't mean it. I'm sorry. Forgive me. Good. Okay, hopefully people don't just suddenly leave this one. I'll actually be able to have a race. The one race in 23 minutes of streaming. I've been done one race. The first 5 minutes, to be fair, was just me prepping. So 18 minutes of racing, but no racing. God damn, these people just leave races too much when they just don't get the track they want. They just go, I don't want to do it anymore, I don't leave. And then they end up being the one that was hosting, and everyone else doesn't get the race. It's like, man. Hey, we're okay. Let's see if this actually, if this starts off well. Whoa, oh, okay, the game's starting. Whoa. Ah, the excitement. Oh, yeah. Right then. I don't want to catch the train right now. Hello, you're quite good at this, aren't you? Oh. Apparently my missile decided that it wanted to shoot the train and not the actual person who I'm racing against, so that's cool, I guess. Bloody weird machine. It's a machine. I'm on a machine world, and apparently even the missiles have minds of their own, much like the residents. Polar as well. Don't often see people playing as Polar. It's mostly just Crash, Coco, any of the Bandicoot girls as well that I normally see. Whee. Do you have a favourite character in this game, William? I can see there's a long message from you in the chat, but I can't look right this second because I'm trying not to not to crash my car or get squashed by a train, which could have happened. I could have risked it, but I didn't want to. Gosh darn it. There you go, have a bomb. Whoever's behind me. Oh, no one is. It's just me and this guy at the front. That's cool. It's me and Polar. Whatever the player's name is. I can't see it. He's too far ahead of me. Because I kind of screwed up my my boost a minute ago. Whee. He's proper flying ahead, isn't he? Oh, will I catch up? Will someone shoot him? I'm waiting for someone at the back to just use a clock. I'm like, well, now everyone's got to slow the hell down. Up here. Yeah, survival of the fastest. Me and the guy in front are surviving, apparently. What's going to happen to those at the back? So like the Hunger Games, they're just going to get ousted. Just going to get thrown off of the track and ran over themselves, thrown under the train. Like, you didn't win. Unlucky. Oh no. That was close. Wee. Getting close calls with the train today. What's going on? This doesn't usually happen. I must be behind compared to my usual path. What's going on? Is that the guy that's ahead of me? Is it? Is it them? Is it? Oh, I didn't. What happened to you? How come you slowed up, eh? Can I catch up with you? I doubt it, because you've been doing so well enough to do stay ahead of me. God, my words do come out in English, I swear. Ew, this happens every stream. I just go blah, blah, the words blah. Okay. No, I'm not going to catch up. That's okay though. Second place is still a silver medal. I went really high then. Alright. 2.5 sort of seconds behind. You guys wouldn't force me to do dev times on game, huh? I'm not ready to do dev times yet. I still need to practice more, yeah. I feel like I would need to as well. I need to practice a lot more to do dev times. Like, I've played the game a stupid amount of hours, but well, it's a whole different game nowadays during the dev times. Not for me. All just to get some master wheels that I don't really like the looks of anyway. Like, they're quite cool, but I prefer the space age wheels from the Gas Moxia Grand Prix. What was? Do 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 do, bang bang, do 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 do. Indeed. Do you guys have favorite characters in this game specifically? I mean, I know a lot of people that I spoke to who I know often say Pura because he's so adorable, and I understand that. I don't think I've ever heard anyone say Cortex, to be honest, since he's just a weird guy with yellow skin, go just evil laughs and lots of arrogance. And hair like Krusty the Clown, but black. Favorite character is Penta Penguin. That's cool. Penta Penguin's good. I used to like him in the original game just because, you know, he was supposedly like... I mean, I find it easier to race with characters who are smaller because you can just see more of the track. I mean, like when you play as the checkpoint crate and you can just see everything because the crate is so small, it's like you might as well just not have anyone in the car. You might just... But then if you have Tiny, for example, it's like, yep, you can't see anything past his massive shoulders. So, as much as I like Tiny as a character from the Crash series, it's like, nope, Polar. Yeah, I used to like Polar a lot. Gotta be Ripperoo. Yeah, Ripperoo is my favourite as well. I main Penta Penguin on this game. Yeah, I think I usually main... I main Yaya Panda. Usually, because I have a thing for pandas, because they have dark circles around their eyes like I do all the time. But my favourite character in the actual Crash series is Ripperoo, so on this game it's a tie between Yaya and Ripperoo, really. But I do also play as Amy and Coco quite a bit, as well as Norm. Small Norm, that is, not Big Norm, though I do like Big Norm as well, because he's funny. Defense! Defense! Yes. Not often you actually see people playing as Geary or Zem, actually, so that's weird to see two people as Geary specifically. I think he's like the one person, the character I've played as like the second least behind Isabella, because I don't really like Isabella. Because he's crazy, yes. Ripperoo is crazy. All that shit, and it's the fact that his tongue's just never in his mouth. Unless he's trying to chew his, what's it called? Straight jacket off, that's what it's called. To be fair, most of the characters are crazy in some way or another. I mean, Crash is crazy himself, isn't he? He's insane. He's just a good guy. He's a good kind of insane as opposed to a bad kind of insane like Ripperoo is. Also, he's a blue kangaroo. It's great. I'd like to see a blue kangaroo in real life, but I guarantee they wouldn't let you paint it to turn it blue. They'd be like, it's like, you fucking... and they'd just punch you or kick you in the head. Though I'd be very concerned if I actually found a kangaroo in real life and they started laughing like Ripperoo, like, no, nope, big nope. Getting the heck out of here. Do. It's also like with the carts as well. I don't like playing as the carts that fly very much. I don't mind Velo's chopper, but I don't really like the sleigh because I just don't like the sleigh anyway. Or the like the futuristic car, the one that's like the DeLorean from Back to the Future. It's cool, but I don't think I'd ever use it unless I had to do it for an event or something. But we don't have events in this game anymore because it's all ended. So never again, maybe. Or just if I was playing and just doing random loadouts like you can do. So I'm going to do random, because why not? Okay, I'm ahead of the pack, because the other guy behind me shot the other guy in front of me. And apparently I was completely ignored in that scenario, so okay, I'll take it. I'll take not being murdered for a win, that's good. Hey. Okay, I gotta try and make sure I don't keep screwing up my drifts now, because I keep being a bit weird today with it already. I feel like I'm bouncing a bit randomly and a bit out of how I should be racing. Way. Alright then. I do like this track, though it's definitely in the lower range, in my opinion, of how good the tracks are. It's in the lower half, I think. It's still good. It's definitely better than the Nitro Kart version, because it just looks a lot better. And I think they had anti-gravity parts now, and the anti-gravity gimmick was never one that I really liked. Like, I didn't mind it in Mario Kart, to be fair, but in Crash Nitro Kart I was like, nah, I'm good. Not as much, but I still prefer Crash Nitro Kart because it's Crash Bandicoot. Oh no, I'm going to get shot. Hooray. Don't hit the thing, because if I get zapped I'm going to be screwed. Be squooed. There we go. The polar bear is going to catch up with me now, isn't he? Oh no. Oh no. Polar's going to catch up with... Yep, he is. He's going to catch up, and it's going to suck. Whoa. Oh god. Can I get past him right at the end? I don't think I can. He's got more boost than me, because I think he didn't get screwed up like I did. Oh, yep. No way. What a way to win that was. Well done. Like Kangaroo Jack. Yeah, Kangaroo Jack. God, I love Kangaroo Jack. I have not seen that movie in years. God, hilarious. Oh dear. Kangaroos are always my favourite animal as a kid. And then after I grew up, I just started defaulting to pandas, because big fluffy bears with dark rings around their eyes, much like myself, so I can relate. I can't say I've ever eaten bamboo before. He's hilarious, he is, especially when he's actually talking, when main character's hallucinating. I can't actually remember what any of the characters' names are except for Jack, to be fair. Nope. I can't. They're there for like because of some like mafia guy, aren't they? I think it's been a long time since I watched, like really long time since I watched it. I know it's all happy ending in the end, because most kids' films are, aren't they? Yes, Kangaroo Jack. Gotta go now. Hope you'll have a great stream. Oh, thank you for the lovely sentiment. I hope you have a good rest of work, and if you are able to watch later on, I will be streaming again later on, maybe starting 7:30, 8 o'clock perhaps, for another new game that I got recently that I want to start out later on. I thought I'd have a nice chill Crash Team Racing stream for now, and then play a brand new game later on, completely different to this one. I could tell you what it is, or I could leave it as a surprise. I think I'll leave it as a surprise, because I like surprises when it's not for me. If someone's trying to surprise me, I'm like, no. But anyone else, I'm like, yeah, I'm going to surprise you. Double standard. Bam. See that? The person playing as Penta there, their Phantom Cart to me just looks like a cake right now. Just looks like it's got like the candy straw sticking out of it because of the colour of it. And I just kind of want to eat it. I kind of want cake. Someone bring me cake. And obviously because the candles on it, it's like it's a birthday cake. And it's just got a really weird ballerina in it who's missing half his head. Imagine he'd be slamming his feet on the accelerator. All the pedals really are, being a ballerina. They got some strong legs. I would not want to get kicked by one. I was watching an anime the other day, and it's all about fighting, and one of the fighters is actually a ballerina, and it's like, oh, they would kill everybody. If they kick them, they would be dead. How strong their legs are, mental. Cool, boost up that turbo. Yep, I know how to do it. Thank you. Blah, 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 blah. Oh. All these hints now become obsolete. I've seen them so many times. Like, I've played the game for years, the original one at least, and then the new one when it came out. When did this come out? 2019? Yes? Maybe. No? I can't remember. It's been a while now. It's been a few years since it came out, which is unfortunately why it hasn't got any new events, but I wonder if they're going to make a second one in the future. That would be quite cool. Patricia. What a cool name. The person who's got the cake cart. funny enough, isn't using any of the actual cake wheels or anything, which would have really gone well with it. Surprised they didn't actually make macaroon wheels, to be fair, when they were doing it. It's like they all look like donuts and pastries. Like, you might as well just done macaroons. They're literally wheels. Just make macaroon wheels. I think they missed a trick on that one. I'm ahead somehow, but I'm not sure for how long, because that polar race is probably going to pass me again, because I feel like they're actually better at the game than I am. Doesn't mean I'm going to let them win, though. I do like a challenge. When you win very easily every time, it gets kind of boring. Like, I just kind of feel bad that no one else can finish the race because I'm so far ahead. But when you're actually against other people who are very good, like this guy, woohoo, lag, then it's good to see, like, oh, I beat them, I beat a good person, thank God for that. I'm not just going against people that have not played it for like hundreds of hours like I have, and it's obvious why I'm winning, because I've been playing it too much. Yeah, he's ahead. He's obviously got the path sorted as well. I wonder if he's done the dev times. How did you stop yourself then, sir? Okay. Weird. I'm confused how he's now behind me. There you go. Am I going to be able to get to the end ahead of him? Oh, he just blew up apparently. Hey, there you go. I won this time, alright. Who's still here? Anyone who's still here, I might change. I would probably change character after the next race. Who do you think I should play as next? And if you have any idea what any of the carts are called, then you could even choose a cart for me. Or I might just randomize it. I might randomize it for the next race. And then we'll see what you guys think for the run after that. What character you would like me to play as, who you really want to see, or just people you like hearing the sound, the voice lines of. Polar, yeah, Polar. I did used to play as Polar a lot actually back in the day. 84 years ago, and I used to play the original version of this game. It's actually 99, so it's only 22 years ago. But anyway, 22 years ago, when I used to play the original game, I used to mostly play as Ripperoo or Polar, you see. Just because I like bears. Like, I liked bears and kangaroos, like I said already. But then my love for bears eventually outweighed those of kangaroos, but Ripperoo, Ripperoo is still my favourite character, regardless of the fact. Play as Penta Penguin, please. I will. Yes. Penta Penguin and Polar. In that case, I'll see if I can switch to Tiny Temple, please. Try and go to Penta. I think I know what skin I want for Penta 2. My favourite one. Penta Jester. Yeah. Let's get the rocket cart. With some flames. Let's get a sort of. Oh, yep. Yep. This green and maybe not. Maybe that's it. That's what we want. Quick, neon wheels, quick. Where are they gone? Neon wheels, purple ones. And the stickers are relevant. There you go. Quick change. Managed to do it in the 10 or so seconds I had. Alright. So that's Penta Penguin. I'll have to play as Polar at some point as well. As I said, I used to play as him a lot. Because I do like just, in this game, I often like to just play as the original characters, like the original 8 characters in the first game, and then just give them the classic cart and just be like, oh, it's just like old times, but newer. And then sort of feels like playing it again in the past, except for when you're playing on the Nitro Kart tracks or the new tracks, and it's like, this is not the same, but it's similar. What do you think of the skins for Penta Penguin, William? What do you think is the best one? Like, which one do you usually use yourself? Because I just have a thing for jesters. Like, I have for a long time. I don't know why. I think it's because of Devil May Cry, to be fair, but yeah. One thing, anyway. It's just seeing jesters in games and in other media. I always like the looks of them. Remember, I was going to dress up as one for Halloween one year as well. I can't remember if I actually did or not. I think I still got the costume somewhere. That'll be funny to do on stream one day. I'm a jester today. Why not? Halloween stream as a jester. Hey. Hey, oh god. Oh, you, that was a great shot. Well done. Okay. Someone's probably going to change the switch back over in a minute. But I managed to get through without dying for now. Another polar person at the front. That's good. Oh, I got squashed. I got squashed by Captain Amazing, whatever the rest of the name is. Captain Amazing stuff. Yeah. Oh, bloody bumholes. Oh, that doesn't sound nice at all, does it? That's a good question. Yes. Gonna have a real think about that one, do you? That makes it sound like you like all of his skins. It's hard to choose. Alright, let's see if I can maintain blue fire for the rest of the race. Depends on how crazy these guys want to go. Whee! Right then. Where's the fire? Okay. Okay. Then that person ahead's probably going to have the same thing there. Oh, god damn it. Well, that went very poorly, didn't it, in the end? That's a shame. I ain't catching up with number one now. He's going to probably pass me before he even gets to the end of the second lap now. Well, crap. Doesn't matter. I shouldn't have anyone who's going to change the fire's direction now, at least. It's just if I can stay ahead of the guy that's been beating me so far. Whoa. Okay, where is it? I can't see it, so... No, it's gone. It's gone. He's going to pass me. Damn it. I have to try and press the missile button. Very good time. Yeah. Oh, no. I can't because he's shot me off the track. No. Okay. Come on. Oh, god. They fell off the track anyway. Oh. Oh, very good. Good bomb defense. I like that. That's what I tried to do in the last one, and then didn't have to anyway. Well, not the last one. One of the last ones. Oh, I didn't get to finish the race. I was like, what? Why is it ending? I was just about to shoot the guy. Yeah. The other guy finished way too quick. I only used Penta Penguin in his normal skin. That's fair enough. I think I prefer his normal skin from most of the others anyway, to be fair. I think Gentleman Polar's not really my... Penta even isn't really my thing. Yes, Polar was gone. 2 Polars ahead. All these Polar players. Apparently he's a great driver. Though I have said before that out of all the characters, regardless of players using them or whatever, I reckon as actual characters, Ripperoo's probably the best driver just because he's the only one that I see driving with his feet. If you can drive with your feet, that's some crazy talent, I think. Oh yes. Yeah, all these snowy animals here. I'll play as Penta a few more times, and I'll play as Polar myself. Then you have this whole lobby full of Polars. Excuse me, I think I need a drink. With this oversized bottle. Whoa.
Suddenly my voice is back to normal.
We still got, Forlmweg. That's an interesting name. Forlmweg. Eki, oh, they go. Okay, everyone's gone. Alright, cool. New lobby then. Stick with Penta for now. Jester Penta. Did I have a sticker on my car? Do I want to put a sticker on my car? That's the question. I don't think I do. I don't often like having stickers on anyways. I just think it ruins the car, to be honest. It doesn't all... it's kind of hard to find stickers that fit with the colour scheme you're going for, as obviously this colour scheme's pretty damn good. I love that skin. I know, right? It's very cool. It's a very cute one. I think all of the Neon Circus Grand Prix stuff, I liked all of that. When it was doing like this whole Grand Prix just feels like a massive party. It's amazing, and I love it. Whereas I think like the worst one, aesthetic wise, was the Back in Time one, which was the prehistoric dinosaur one. Even though I do love that track, Prehistoric Playground is one of the tracks I like the most for actually driving on. It's not like my favorite looking one. Of all tracks, I think the one that I think looks the nicest is probably I don't know, actually. It's kind of a hard question, really. I think my favorite track to actually to race on the entire game is probably Engine Labs. I think the one with the best music is Drive Through Danger, but the one that looks the best, I'm not sure. I probably would say Koala Carnival, to be fair, just because it's sort of colourful and it's lots of neon lights and fireworks and stuff, and it's just cool. But I might just be not thinking of other ones that are also good. I mean, to be fair, the what's it called? I can't remember what the Christmas one's called, like the Candyland one. Suddenly just gone out of my brain completely. But that one looks nice just because it's like, you know, it makes you hungry. But a lot of other tracks are just, you know, mostly jungle or industrial sort of things. Like Android Alley and Engine Labs and what's it called? I'm forgetting all the names of the tracks for some reason. Assembly Lane are all just mechanical. Whereas I like this one as well, because it's the first time we got like a horror track in Crash Team Racing. It's like, hey. And even though it's like obviously like, you know, more tame animation and stuff, that pumpkin spider is still pretty friggin' freaky. Wouldn't want to see in real life, that's for sure, but if it was actually just a regular spider, I imagine this game might need a higher rating. Because no way you want to see that. How is that person flying ahead so fast already? Crazy. What are you doing? Okay. Oh, well, whoops. Scuffing the... keep scuffing the sides of the walls today. What's going on? What am I doing? I'm not usually like this, I swear. Okay, I'm going everywhere the wrong way. Oh god. Trying to turn left, then I'm going right. It's like some Lightning McQueen shit going on here. Turn right to go left. No, funny enough, I turned right. Know what happened? I went right. And that's what I did then. Trying to go one way, but then ended up going the other. Like, ah, shit. That's not how it's supposed to go. No fault other than my own, though, of course. And jump. There you go. For some reason, I was a bit too worried about doing more drifting then. Power sliding, whatever you want to call it. Same thing. It's more power in a power slide, I suppose, than a drift. Okay. Oh, I hit the wall again. God, my ass is sticking out way too much. Got to do something about my ass. Okay. I prefer going left, to be honest. But I went through the slime, so not as fun. Oh, they just got hit by something. Can I catch up? Where are they? I don't think I can catch up. No. No way. They're way too ahead of me. Way too far ahead, but the person who's in third is very far behind me. This person is very good at this game. All these polar races, eh? Must be like an unspoken thing. Like, if you're like really good and you've got all the master wheels, you got to play as Polar online, people will know. As soon as they see the polar bear, they'll be stricken with fear and they will just lose all interest in racing against you and leave the lobby. Did you guys know Penta Penguin is a good and he's also a bad guy? I did know that myself. I'm not sure if everyone else here knows, but they do now. He's a good guy and a bad guy. So it's funny when he wins sometimes, isn't he? He just does that evil, like, sort of face, like, oh shit. Yeah, he's a good guy and a bad guy. It's the sort of the funny thing. He doesn't have like the really small, adorable penguin characters, like, but he also probably murders people It's like I said, a lot of people think that Pure is a girl. It's like Pure is a boy. Yep. I know, you think he's a girl. Yep. Nope, he's a boy. Sorry to say. It's kind of hard to tell, isn't it? With Pura. Mind you could say that about Polar as well. They'd be like, well, they say he's got like a deeper sounding growl. Like, well, that could be because he's a bear, not because he's a boy. But hey. Good stuff. Twilight Tour for me, please. Out of Time is very good, but I'm not so big on the whole barren desert thing. I know Twilight Tour has a desert, but it's like at night time and it's Egyptian, so it's a lot cooler. So it's more my thing. Bum 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 bum. Do do do. Hey, and kicked out the lobby again. Woohoo! Okay, I'll do one more race as Penta, and then I'll see what skins Polar's got actually. Is there any specific one that I don't think he got one for Nitro Neon Circus, and he didn't. That's a shame. I see. I do often use the panda one again because pandas. I love pandas. Never underestimate small creatures. Exactly. Very true. Remember Yoda in Star Wars? Whoa! It's always the small ones or the quiet ones you gotta look out for. And I think Penta's both, to be fair. Captain Amazing Foot. What's the FT stand for? Captain Amazing Foot. It's usually feature in it, but yeah, legend. Yeah, Yoda legend. What's that face for, Toxic Kitty? Was that? Okay. Some reason for a sec I thought it was a panda. Was that a panda? No, it's a face. It's just a face, right? Yeah. What is this? Are you scared? Bum bum bum. The BM Punisher has left your game. The Bum Punisher has left your game. Thank God. Not for me. Hope that wasn't the host though, otherwise we're going to get into a race just to be kicked out again just as fast. Damn. Not for me. Okay, cool. Oh, I don't think I've actually played Crash Team Racing against any of my friends in a long time. Thinking about it, I can't remember the last time it was. I mean, because could have done a lot more over a lockdown period and stuff. But I think everyone was just playing other games because it's kind of because this kind of lost a lot of steam after the Grand Prix finished, didn't it? So it was like no one really wanted to keep playing it necessarily straight away. Like, oh, they're finished now. I'll have a break for now. I'll play again in a couple months. And you do, you're like, oh, why did I stop playing this game? Like, because other things came out. And last time I played this was the last stream I did, so like 3 weeks ago, maybe. And I just thought today I want to play more Crash Team Racing because I love it. And why not? It's a nice chill game to play in the afternoon. Whoop. Excuse me, Captain Amazing. Let me get your title right. I didn't mean to slam into your booty. Your booty. Right at the start of the race. There be a kraken here, but it doesn't mean I have to be like a pirate. Bloody crazy. That makes me want to play as Papu Papu as a pirate. Papu Pirate. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Boom. Okay. There we go. Am I going to be able to get through the rotors without getting sliced? Oh wow, that was almost a perfect run. Crazy. This never happens. I mean, it does. It's happened before. But it doesn't usually happen that easily on the first lap. I'm not one of those people that manages to get that right every single time, unfortunately. If there's someone who can actually get that right every time, I'm like, God, you're amazing at this game. Teach me your ways. Teach me the ways of the ultimate racer. Hey, okay, keep it going. If I can manage to do 3 laps without hitting any rotors. Forget what I said. Oh, and a bottle, why not? Throw it in the mix. Let's just add more insult to injury, shall we? There we go. Nah, not going to keep me blue now. Oh, yes, I am. Whoa, yes. Very good. Keep it. Yes. I'm not even looking where the other people are behind me because I'm just trying to focus on staying ahead of them, regardless of where they are. I don't care if they're right behind me or really far away. I'm going to make sure that they do stay really far away if that is the case. Or make sure they become far away. I should have put my shield on. No. Oh no, second place is nowhere near me. Oh, good. Is this because everyone's left the race and these are just bots with the same name? Because that's a shame. In which case, oh well, easy win, but I'd rather win against actual people and not just the computer. I could do that offline if I wanted. There you go. No, they're all still here. Okay, cool. I learned to play CTR with you because you're too good at it. Well, I wouldn't say I'm too good at it because there's definitely a lot of people who are a lot better than me, to be fair. I would consider myself an expert, but not a professional, if you know what I mean. I wouldn't say professional. I don't think I could, if I was ever in like a tournament with other people in playing Crash Team Racing, I don't think I would be the best in the world by any means. But, you know, if it was like a local tournament, then maybe I could win, yeah. If you know of any local tournaments of Crash Team Racing, let me know. I would like to join in and take home the prize money if possible. If possible. I did look for one a while back actually, but it was like, oh, you can join in now, so you can do this over this day. I was like, oh wow, an actual tournament for Crash Team Racing. Like, yeah, I'll do that. I'll do that for the prize money. It's like the prize money for coming in at this point and playing like 24 races in a row is £50. I was like, no, I'm not gonna be able to make time for that just for £50. Like, come on. £500 maybe. £5,000, yeah. Anything more, definitely. But 50 quid, I was like, obviously it was just put together by like one person. They just wanted, like, let's just get some cool people to play Crash Team Racing with and make some new friends, like, and then, you know, I'll give the winner 50 quid. It was like, oh, that's nice, but, you know, I'd want more. If it was an actual, like, a long ass tournament like it was. It would be cool to be part of a Crash Team Racing tournament in the future. Even if it wasn't for money, to be fair. It was just for what I was looking at the time. I was like, nah, because it was a certain date. I was like, I'm not going to be able to do that for 50 quid. To take time out of my schedule to do it. No. Not with work and everything that's going on, like. Do. Zaf Rock. Okay. Everyone often has, I think, obviously, 19 something in their name because of the year they're born, or they have 90 something because they're born in the 90s and they all played this, or they have a 7 in their name, and it's like, why is 7 such a thing? Like, yeah, and it's a lucky number, and it's in like slot machines and stuff, but I wonder why everyone always chooses 7. It's either that or you see a lot of people putting 1, don't they? It's just like, I wanted this name, but it was taken, so I just put a 1 at the end, like, and then you get the same people that have the same idea, and then it's like, then there's 2, then there's 3, and then so on and so forth. Until there's the same name with 268 after it, and you're like, okay. Oh, 111. Like, alright, that's cool. I've done Android Alley and Megamix Mania, so maybe Thunderstruck. I'll put Thunderstruck, though I prefer Megamix Mania. Yeah, let's all go for that. Might as well. Let's all choose it. Yeah, we agree with the first person that put it. Whoever that was. Dum 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 dum. By the way, the person who's playing as Dingo, I mean, look like it's just literally a guy who's just go-karting for a day. He's just gone out to a theme park and goes, we're going to go on a go-karts. A nice, like, you know, checkered flag on it because it would do. regular go-kart. Just got his hat on, his summer clothes. Since it's getting hotter as well. That would be me in real life, basically. Though I would not have my shirt off. Do-do-do. Righty tighty rooty roo. If you wonder what this thing is under my face, anyway, it says path to affiliate. It's my follower goal, and if you get up to 50 followers, you can possibly be invited to become an affiliate on Twitch, which would be very cool. So I would much like that, to be able to become an affiliate. Maybe even a partner one day, if that ever happens. But, you know, have to get enough followers, enough people that think I'm entertaining enough. But we'll see how that does. If not, I just like streaming anyway, because it's just fun. It's fun to play video games and share it with friends. Like, hey, guys, I'm playing this game. You want to watch? It's cool, right? Whatever games you want me to play. Eh? I'll play it. I swear I'll play it. I know I did say at some point I was going to play Bioshock on stream because I've never played the first one, but I'm not sure when I'll be able to get around to that because I've got other games that I want to finish. I want to finish playing Persona 4 first, and I want to play the. I'm starting a new long game later as well in my evening stream. So eventually I will get to the point where I think I can do Bioshock now. Yeah, I'll do it. I know one of my friends has played a lot of Bioshock 1, so hopefully he can be present in the chat at the time, because then if I start doing everything wrong, he can tell me to do everything right. Okay, who needs to leave for us to have a good time, eh? Hey, who's gonna get out? This is one, I'm not sure if this is like more annoying or less annoying than just being kicked straight out. It's like now having to wait to see who's gonna leave first. There you go. To start the race. It's like one person's got to leave, and then for some reason the lobby gets to kick up the ass and it starts working. Now for other people who didn't know, this big ship that we're gonna race through in a second is Engine ship from Crash Twinsanity. That's what it's supposed to be, and the whole first part of the track where I just went through is supposed to be oh crap, it's be the same as Rouge Tubes, the track Rouge Tubes, except obviously apocalyptic as opposed to underwater tube because the ocean is gone. Hence why there's also coral and stuff around the sides of the track down here, because this is what was under ocean, under the sea. You know, get that song stuck in your head now, I bet, because every time I say it, it's stuck in my head. Though I will not start singing it because, you know, copyright. I'm sure Disney won't want me singing their songs. No way. Right. I'm surprised no one went past me after I screwed up my blue fire, to be fair, but oh, yep. Some people, oh god, I did it again. God, what am I doing? I'm too busy looking at the map and not actually looking at the road. I mean, is it a road, really? Not really, but you know. If I lose now, it's because of my own incompetence and because I wasn't paying attention to the road. Remember that? Pay attention to the road. Road Safety 101. Do not look away from where you're driving. You will probably die. Or get hit by a paint mine. Okay, the person playing a Spyro behind me managed to lose their fire anyway, so ironic that, since he's a dragon. But we shall see if I can maintain my lead, or if he's going to come up behind and shoot me in the butt, or if I just screw up the fire again. Okay, here we go. Let's do it right this time. No looking at the mini-map. No scratching your nose, even though I have a really itchy nose and it's very hard right now to not just scratch it. So I'm going to just get to the end and see if I can... Oh god. Oh no. Oh no. Is he going to pass me? I don't know. I don't know if he's going to pass me. I'm just going to drop this here, see what happens. Oh, he's oh, of course he is. Oh, man. Well, I was so very close to being the winner. And then I went and ruined it. Oh, well. I scraped my bum on the wall again. I didn't even scratch my nose. Very annoying. Oh, well. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, bum, bum. Bum, bum, bum. Ba ba ba. Ba ba ba. It's just funny the difference in sound to my ears. Big bottle. One day it'll be rum I'm drinking on stream, because why not? I'm gonna play some Fall Guys today, and every time I get eliminated, I'm gonna have a shot of tequila. It's gonna be great. Guys, I'm not drunk, I swear. I'm not drunk. I'm not that bad when I'm drunk, really. Kraken. Take out the C and you're correct. Yes, indeed. Then that's how you spell Kraken. There is no C in Kraken rum, at least. Or in, I think, the mythological creature. I think it is. I don't think it has a C in any. It might do in certain mythologies. But I go by the Greek one. Since you see a lot of Krakens in video games, to be fair, and D&D. It always goes back to D&D. There's always a creature I wanted to encounter in D&D was a Kraken, or to put in my campaign if I was the DM. Dragon Lord. Predictive text. Well, the predictive text doesn't know how to spell Kraken. It's like, sorry, we do not know mythological creatures or words. Inferno Island? No. No, why? Oh, no, everyone else likes doing boring tracks. Hello, who's that? 250 Crash 250. Hello, how are you? Thank you for the follow. 250 Crash 250. Hey, how's it going? Just do this a second, because I feel like my camera's going to start lagging any second, because it tends to do that after an hour or so. And it's back. Hey, there we go. I put my hands up, but I put them up outside of the camera, so it's like, now it's back. There you go. Hello, how are you today? I swear I've seen your username somewhere before. If not on Twitch, then on PlayStation in general. It'll be when I look up in a minute and it's one of the races I'm going against. Like, hang on a second. Are you watching me? You watching me racing you while you racing me? How dare you? If I can't see you, you can't see me. That's not fair, you know. Like, you're doing it live on purpose. Ah, you're right about that. I can't say anything now, can I? But yes, thank you for the follow. Hope you're enjoying the stream. Crash Bandicoot in general. Must be a Crash fan with a name like that. I will probably play other Crash games in the future on stream anyway. I was going to do Crash Bandicoot 4, actually, as my first ever stream. Then I was like, no, I'll do something that's easy to do for... Now I did Town of Salem on PC. I was like, it's a fun game to start with. It's like easy, chill. You don't have to do a lot of, like, concentrate. It's just literally read it, see what everyone's doing, make sure you don't get killed, kill all the bad guys, or kill all the good guys if you're a bad guy. And then obviously I did one Fall Guys one, and then I did a couple Crash Team Racing ones, and now I'm doing another one because I love the game, and why not? But I'll probably do Crash 4. I don't think I'll do the Crash Insane Trilogy on stream at all, because I've played that so many times. I'll probably just be like, yeah, I'm gonna play it on stream now, yeah, play it stream, yeah, okay. Unless I had enough followers that started demanding it, and were like, oh, we want you to play that, like, play it all the way through. Like, you know what? I could do it for you guys, yeah, I could. But I won't decide to otherwise. Otherwise, I'll just keep choosing games I would like to play until I have enough suggestions for other games. Then I'll probably play them. My follower's gonna follow me, and I'm gonna give them something back in return. You want me to play this game? Alright, I'll play that damn game for you. We're in this together now. Okay. Get him! Get that Wumpa fruit I don't need. Oh, hello. Didn't even see that coming. It must have been a non-Wumpa fueled warp ball. Got it all in one go there. Hey, hey, hey. But it's still got me. I'm not going to take the shortcut because I don't want to this time. Where's the person first? They are very far ahead. Somehow. Even though they must have had a shield on. I was going to say, how come they got zapped, but yeah, shield. I only got slowed up because I didn't have a shield, and the thing zapped me when it shouldn't have zapped me anyway. And they just hit a bottle. They're not going to stop them. They're still... Whoa. Hello? I looked at chat for a millisecond, and it almost made me screw up my entire race. I must get second place. Shoot a missile at the wall. Yeah. There you go. Then you got that noir pinstripe behind. Oh yeah, I was going to play as Polar, wasn't I? I'll do that in the next race then. I'll change over to Polar in a minute. I've not played as Spyro in a long time on this game either, which I might have to do after I play Polar a bit, because, you know, it's Spyro the Dragon. Come on. It's like those Crash's like age-old rival in video games. Even though, I think, was it? Spyro became part of a franchise and Crash just started getting worse and worse over time, even though I do like all the Crash games, excluding Crash Boom Bang, because that one was just unplayable, really. And some of the mobile racing games as well, but all the other games I like. Whereas I think Spyro just kept doing well because, you know, he's part of the Skylanders, and then he's in the Skylanders TV series as well, which is on Netflix. You haven't seen it; it's quite good. I know it's like a thing that's probably for kids, but I watched it because I like Spyro the Dragon. I like animated things in general. Yeah, even though they don't actually have Crash, they actually had Crash Bandicoot in 2 episodes of the Skylanders Academy, but he was talking. He had a voice. You know, like Crash doesn't speak, and he just goes like sort of thing. For some reason, in Skylanders Academy, they gave him an Australian accent, and he just sounded like a proper manly Australian man. A manly Australian man. And it's just like, Crash should not be speaking. This is wrong. You're in fact wrong, sir. Okay. What card do I want to use? Let me just change my card a second. No thing. Paint jobs. I want something nice. Blue. Aqua. Blue. Wheels. What wheels would we like? Yeah, my atomic purple ones, why not? That'll do. Cool. That'll do, bruh. Bum. Yeah, it was weird. They even had Coco in one of the episodes as well, and she came in with an Australian accent. I was like, yeah, I know that they're supposed to be in Australia. Crash and Coco are, but in Skylanders they give them Australian accents. And it's like, it makes sense for Coco because she does talk, but for Crash it's like, right, my name's Crash Bandicoot. It's like, no, you're not. That's not your name. Because you're not him. You're an imposter that has a voice. A voice that isn't just a big random babbling sort of thing. Oh, whoops. What am I doing? Ipsy. So now we got some Polar races going. So we've got your favourite character, Foxy Cleopatra. Yes. Excuse me. Legend. I agree. How long was the stream ago? An hour and 15 minutes. I'm trying to look like on the wrong side of the computer, like, hey, where's my where is the account for this here game? Yay! I know, I even gave him a nice icy looking car. Also just because I love the champion car, because it sounds like a beast. It's a beast of a car. I love Egyptian music. Oh yeah! Funny, I'm here wearing a woolly hat and a jumper in the desert in Egypt. Get out of the way. Sincerely yours. Nope. Sincerely yours. Sincerely your bubble balloon shield, whatever you want to call it, bubble shield. That's what we always used to call it when I was a kid, and bubble shields. Love the Egyptian theme on this track. It's half Egyptian, half Arabian. I would prefer if it was all Egyptian, but you know, it's a nice nod to the to Crash Bandicoot 3 Arabian and Egyptian levels, and not just the one. And they were like, we want to do this and this, but we can't decide. Hang on, let's put it together. Like, oh, good idea. I lost my blue fire because I was being silly again. Oh no! Oh, hello. Dragon Lord got bombed by someone. That's not the way he wanted it, was it? We got top 3 racers here at the front. Got Dragon Law coming at the back behind Devil Dry Eyes, and we have this person who's playing as Yaya Panda behind him, and I just went into a TNT because I was too busy looking at the map again, like a silly pool. That's twice I've hit you now. Sincerely yours, this is sincerely your bomb, I'm afraid. Oh, wow. What a dick. What a dick player that person is. Throwing a bottle at me just before I fall off, so it really screws up my race. Oh, scumbag tactics. Not a fan, not a fan. Not a fan. Oh well. Hey, ah dear. I just thought that 250 Crash 250, I'm pretty sure that's a YouTube channel, isn't it? If so, I'm pretty sure I've been subscribed to you for a long time. Unless you're not that person, in which case there's a YouTube channel with the exact same name as you. You should look it up. Talks about all Crash Bandicoot stuff. Hey. Unless that is you, in which case you already know. And don't listen to me, but either way I subscribe to you, so you're welcome. And also, thanks for making the videos. Hey. It's always interesting to see more videos on Crash Bandicoot. Just make sure I learn everything that I don't already know about Crash Bandicoot, which is probably not that much, to be fair. I have learned a lot over the years. Okay, Dragon Lord, you're the person who shot me on that thing. Yeah. Get some. The panda person still beat me, but that's fine. Karma is a bitch. How'd you like me now? Harlamina. Harlamina. Harlaminabra. Uh-huh. Cool. Oh, whoops. Oh, that would have been bad. Almost pulled out one of my most essential wires. It would have basically made the game disappear. If I unplug my El Gato, it's gonna make everything El Chateau. It'll probably mess up the stream entirely. And we don't want that, do we? No, we don't. I don't. Least of all me, the streamer. Hello, Devil Dryads, that's me. How's it going? Hope you're having a good day. Oh, anyone who's lurking or new in the chat, how's it going? Hope you have a good day. Hope you're having a good day. Hope you will continue to have a good day. Exactly, it would not be good. It would be, in fact, bad. The opposite of good. Yes. Oh, big stretch. I think I drank that water too quick because some air went down with it. That's going to be fun. Oh. Yeah, I know. I know what you mean. I know you meant if the lead was pulled out because I was just talking about it. Oh. Whoopsie. There's a nice air bubble in the chest now. I do not want it. What do we got next? Oh, sewer speedway, please. Oh, yes, I do love me a sewer. A good sewer. Sewer? Speedway? And as I've said before, by the way, this track that says Barren Ruins, it's not Barren Ruins, it's Barren Ruins. Oh, me. I just unlocked Fate Crash on this game by completing the Purple Gem Cup in Adventure Mode. Hey, well done. Congratulations. Purple Gem Cup is very cool. I very much enjoy that one when you have to just race against all the bosses at once. That was always the same for the original game as well. You complete the Purple Gem Cup, you get Fate Crash. And in the original game, it was you complete all the other gems, you would get the boss characters. Whereas in the new version, this one, you just have to beat them to unlock them. You get a different skin of theirs if you complete the gem cup instead of actually unlocking the characters. I think they were just thinking, let's just make it a bit easier so people can play as more characters. You know, because if like more kids want to play it or whatever, or just more people just want to be able to have access to characters, not have to do like the hard Nitro CTR token challenges because they can be hard. Obviously, for someone who's played it for too long, like myself, you know everything is anyway. Failed, that's fine. Let's just leave the lobby and get a new one. So, as soon as I was playing this version, when I first played it, I played the adventure mode on classic mode, so it was like the original games. I was like, I want to replay the original experience, but on like, you know, whole new engine, new graphics, new developer and everything. Like, Naughty Dog's amazing for making this, but Beanox did a good job remaking this. And as soon as I raced against Ripper, I was like, you unlock Ripper? I was like, no fucking way. I was like, really? Okay then, alright, I'll take him. Well, I can play as him like immediately in the other modes then, because you can't change character in classic mode on adventure in this game. Because when you play the original game, as soon as you choose a character, so you're playing as that character for the rest of the adventure mode, you cannot change. It's like, okay, that's cool, I'm fine with that. Thunderstruck, please. And Oleg Grogu. I like the name, and I won't say why. Because spoilers for certain things. The Dragon Lord's back. Hello, get out! You hit me with a bottle, it was not very nice. Same with the classic mode in this game. If you want to play classic mode, you choose one of the original 8 characters, none of the other characters. You can use only the classic card, and you have to stick with that character for the entire adventure mode. So when I played this, because I wasn't sure if it's going to be exactly the same feel as the original, I used to play as the speed characters on the original, which was Tiny, Papu Papu, Dingodile. I was like, well, I'll play as Coco, have like a balance, an acceleration character even, because acceleration they say is good because they start off a lot faster than everyone else. So it's good to get ahead, stay ahead, as long as you don't get shot as soon as the race starts. So I did all that the first time I played. I went through the whole adventure mode on classic as Coco Bandicoot. And got all the CTR tokens and all of the crystals and all of the like the crystal tokens as well, the purple ones, like you do for the purple gem cup, and did all the time trial relics and everything. The 100%ed the whole game, and then it's just all the Grand Prix. I didn't actually do I don't think I did a Nitro-Fueled adventure mode until like 2 weeks or something after the game came out, as I completed it on classic mode the first day because I was like overly excited for the game to come out for a whole year, and I was like, it's out, I'm gonna play it non-stop until it's over. And then it was all good, and I got all the characters from that, and then obviously I was like, oh, you gotta get End Troop. I was like, I'll do all the time trials some other time. That's like, you know, on the back burner right now. When I run out of other things to do, I'll do the time trials. Then eventually got him, and all the other characters obviously Penta, because everyone was like throwing around the cheat code online to unlock him, the only way you can unlock him. Remember, I told a few of my friends, hey, by the way, you unlocked your new characters. They're like, no, I haven't been able to beat the boss or whatever. I'm like, that's fine. If you want a new character though, put in this code on your PlayStation or Xbox and you will get there. Or Switch, because yes, it did come out on Switch straight away as well, didn't it? It wasn't. It didn't have to wait for it to have a Switch port like the Insane Trilogy did. Okie dokie. Yeah, so I helped some of my other friends get the Penguin character they did not know existed because they didn't necessarily play the original version of the game. It's like, hey, I played it a lot. Let me tell you, there's a character in this game. He's a penguin. He's very cool. I don't know why I just went so high up in the air. Hello, David. How are you? I've raced against this guy as well before. Oh. Oh, wow. That was very good. Oh, he proper tricked me then. That smart-ass son of a bitch. I was like, oh, he's going to shoot something. I can keep my shield then. Nope. That slimy sunbrew. Okay, I ain't got... Okay. Definitely making sure to pass me, are you? Okay, I will stop bouncing momentarily and we'll get back into the actual race. If it wasn't for that David, I still... Yeah, how would you like it, Songokan? Hang on, let me just get another one lined up for you. There you go. You can have a missile as well. Very good, we like to see it. Come on, get through, quick, quick, quick. Yes. Managed to get through, and you can have one too. Yes, enjoy. Oh no, I'm gonna get shot by one now. Oh no, I was hoping it was gonna hit him and miss me, but it... Ooh. It's another reason why Jesus Christ. Oh my god, stop shooting me. That's another reason why I don't like the easier tracks online. Now the tracks are good, but it's just a kill box everywhere. So every time you're just anywhere on the track, you can just get completely bombarded by everything. If everyone behind's like, I have 3 missiles, bang! Oh, wait for him to get back to his back on his wheels. Like, hey, shoot, bang! Like, I guess I'll just stay here the rest of the race. So to be fair, coming 5th, I think I was 5th, wasn't I? It's good in that regard. I should have been in 1st if I wasn't being silly. To be fair, but I was being silly. I fell for that UK Davids thing. I know that they're a good player. I've seen them play before. Obviously, their name is David, and they're from the UK. I mean, it could just be a complete red herring. To be fair, like, I'm catfishing you. My name's actually John. I live in France. You know, I made you think I was from the UK, didn't I? I'm that much of a trickster. I tricked you in the race, and I tricked you into thinking I'm British. Or Irish, to be fair. Northern Irish. No. Yeah, Sewer Speedway. I haven't done Sewer Speedway. We nearly did Sewer Speedway. I've done deep sea driving. It's like, do you want this tube track or this tube track? Or do you want the old track, which is just a reskin of Turbo Track? Like, you know what? The sewer, please. The sewer is the one for me. This was my favorite track on the original game. Like, no doubt about it. And it's still up there, to be fair. I did say I think my favorite might be Engine Labs, but it might still be Sewer Speedway, to be fair. It's just like I think the thing that disappoints me about the newer version of it is that I preferred the old track for it, as in the old music track for it. Whereas this one's like, it doesn't sound as DJ-ish or mechanical as it did in the original game, which is why I like the tune so much. Another reason why I liked it is one of my favorite tracks as well. Just like, this track's got a banger. This is a banger. It's a real bop go around this track. A banging bopperoonie of a tune, of a theme tune. Oi, 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 oi. What is the time? The time here now is just past 10 to 4. Okay, good to know. Let's see how long we go for. I'm going to probably start, like I said, I'll probably start the next stream this evening. Maybe 8 o'clock, maybe a bit before if I can manage, but probably 8 o'clock. And then go until midnight unless I'm too tired after that roast dinner I'm going to be having for tea tonight. Alright. Envy me and my roast dinners. No, I'm sure most people probably already had a Sunday roast yesterday, and it's like, well, I didn't have one yesterday, so you win. You had yours early. I did not. Oh, no. Okay, I didn't actually have a good start, for once. I usually have a perfect start every race. Right there, I was too busy talking about food, as I am known to do, and not actually doing the thing. Hey, I didn't think I was going to make it at enough speed. Oh, these people shooting me, ruining my life. Everything is ruined. Hey, boop, 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 boop. Oh, hello. Yep, everyone just shoot my butt again, I know. Not like I've not been shot enough in the last race. Okay. Oh, hello. Boop, boop, boom, boop. Okay. 7th place, wow, this is crazy. Oh, I didn't think I was going to hit him, so I tried to detonate it and ended up just shooting my red bomb into the wall instead. Okay, leave me alone, please. Don't. Oh, God, leave my butt alone. I want to be able to get to the shortcut this time. Hopefully, maybe, perhaps. Ah, there you go. Yes! You should stop halfway, friend. It's a lot faster, trust me. In case you didn't know, when you take that shortcut and jump off the bridge, it's way quicker than going through the entire other tunnel, because why would it be quicker, really? Think about it. Yep. Hey, Oleg Grogu. What the hell is that? Oh, that's cool. Alex with numbers in between his name has left the game. Okay. How far are the people ahead of me? I'm not sure. We will have to see if I can catch up. If I can catch up. Alright, they just got hit by something. Was it the other person behind them, or was it the Baru? I think it was the Baru. Okay, keep bombing around the track. Again, if I wasn't shot right at the beginning, I might have actually got in the first place, but instead Dragon Lord got there. I wonder if it's him that shot me again, because he seems very trigger happy. Wham! And, oh, UK, David, 420. Love roast dinners. I do too. They're one of the best kind of dinners. Though I also like pizza, or Mexican food. Mexican food, big up there on the list. Most food, basically. Most food that is from outside the UK is better. Except for roasts. Ooh, yes. That's a question for people in the chat. When you have your Christmas dinner at Christmas time, funny enough, it would be at Christmas time, do you have the traditional turkey, or do you have a different kind of meat because your family just prefers it, or, you know, any other reason why you don't have certain meats? Like, you know, if someone had like beef, for example, with their chicken, with their roast dinner, with their chicken dinner. We're gonna win our chicken dinner. That's the wrong game. Chicken, yeah, chicken. Yes, obviously I have chicken in mine. I don't have turkey in my roast dinners at Christmas time, but I would. But I just prefer chicken, and so do my family. So it's like, there's no doubt about it. We're gonna have chicken. Can't wait to be allowed to do it in my parents' house again. I need a roast. Yeah, I think we all need a roast right now. Throughout COVID, that should be the hashtag. I need a roast right now. We always have turkey, but I did have duck once. Oh, duck, that's different. Interesting. I'm not a huge fan of duck, to be honest. I like them as a creature, but I don't like to eat them. I'm not so much of a fan of it, because the meat, for me, is too tough, because I have an issue with tough meat anyway, because of my stupid esophagus. So I used to be able to eat steak all the time, but I've not eaten a steak in years now because I cannot get it down my throat. So that's fun. Yeah, I usually have chickens. It's just easier to eat, and it's just, I prefer the taste anyway. But turkey, yeah, I think most people do have turkey. I love it. That's fine. I like lamb too. Yes, that's good. I hear a lot of people like lamb. I also don't like lamb. I'm a fussy eater. When it comes to meat for roast, I only really like chicken, turkey, and beef. But obviously beef can be tough as well, so that's like not as often as the chicken and turkey, that white meat. Oh, I love eating them birds, but you know, bird's not a bird. Duck is not the kind of bird that I like to eat. I've had duck from the Chinese takeaway before. I say the Chinese takeaway, there's like loads. There's loads, but still. And that was okay, but that's sort of like I could eat one, then I'm like, okay, and I'm just here chewing phrases, and I can't actually, I can't get it down. So I end up taking too long to eat the damn thing. Well, it's not too greasy though. Yeah. If meat is too greasy, it can ruin it. I agree. Mind you, I prefer it greasy than burnt, because at least it can slide down your throat. Okay, so if you're like, oh, like, you know, like you got ash in your mouth, practically, it's been that burnt. Like, let me just drink this entire bottle of water to swallow one mouthful. There you go. Duck has a strong taste. Yeah, I'm not a fan of duck. Like, the taste is okay, but it's the consistency of it and how tough it is for me that I can't handle it, because I've got bad esophagus, kind of crap teeth. So, you know, I am British. It's a stereotype that British people all have bad teeth, which I think is unfair for those British people that don't have bad teeth. But I am definitely one that fits the stereotype, unfortunately. And that's just because of how my face was made. Oh no. Well, I just screwed up everything. I'm doing really badly now. The other day I was like, you know, kicking ass, taking names, winning nearly every single race I've done. I think I've won like 2 races today so far. It's not going very well. And I don't like it. Sorry, Songa Khan. I had to drop a bottle on your face because you were trying to sniff my butt like a overly friendly dog. I mean, an overly friendly dog would also start humping my leg, but if he started doing that, I would definitely have a problem. Yep. Okay, this person doesn't realise that they can use the pillar. Either that, or they just don't want to, or they don't trust themselves to take it correctly, which is fine. And over we go. Wee. Where's the person in first place? Dragon Lord. Oh, they're already on the bloody turns, aren't they? This bugger's already on the bloody turns, isn't he? Hey, he's too far ahead. He's too good at this game, this one. The one that kept shooting me before, and I did not appreciate. Hey. He's going to finish in a minute, probably. Hey, he's already on the next section. Did he just fall off the track? No, he didn't. He got hit by something. Yeah, that's right. He's fine now. He's going to win. I'm going to get that silver medal, baby, unless the person behind me just suddenly decides to go, hey, guess what? Not having that win now. Oh, that UK David didn't even start racing. Maybe they went to the toilet. It's like, this next race doesn't matter. I need to take a mean dump. Priorities, you know. Charcoal, yes. I never even liked using charcoal in art class, so I definitely won't want to eat it. Do. Is it just me, or is the visual lagging for anyone else? Hang on a sec. If I do this is my face. Hello. I put this down a bit, actually. There you go. A bit better. If I go back to it now, sometimes it will just lag. It might just be the internet, which we have gone over in chat before. But because from what I can see on my Streamlabs, is that it's working fine. But it could be just that I didn't see it a second ago, and it's fine now. Or it might be better just to refresh just to make sure. Is a bit, but think it's the weather. You say that, but have to remember, Fox and Cleopatra, not everyone in the chat lives where you are. So it's not necessarily raining where they are, is it? Pretty strong wind out there. We blame to weather. We blame to weather for everything. That's another thing the British do. We blame the weather for everything. It is our prerogative to complain about everything. The weather being one of the chiefest among the complaints. The weather is the problem today. And also, we have a good thing about standing in lines, apparently. From what I've seen in different stand-up shows, that the English, or the British in general, are the best at standing in lines and waiting. 'Cause you get other people in America and other countries in the world just like, cut the line. They're like, excuse me, you're cutting the line. Can you get to the back, please? Can you not see there's a line here? Can you get to the back, please? I'm waiting here. I've been waiting here for half an hour. You just walk ahead of me? Who do you think you are? And it's like, right. But then over in here, in Britain, we don't often have that problem at all, because most people see a line and go, I gotta wait at the end of that. And so they do, and then they wait in the line, even if they've got to wait for a whole 45 minutes. Across the whole country. Strong winds across the whole country today, yes, but remember, Twitch is a worldwide platform, so they're not necessarily from the UK. As you are. It is not just in the UK. There's also people, I've had American people in there before, Spanish people, and other people I wouldn't know, because it could be that they're from other country, but they were writing in English, so I don't know. So it's not the same for everyone. Yes, in the UK only then, yes, exactly. Have we got a tail end of some sort of hurricane or something from America again? I don't keep up with the weather, to be honest. I just look outside and go, it's raining. Or it's sunny. I don't bother looking at the forecast. Yeah, I sent my partner out to save our patio cover earlier. It was escaping. It's flying away. Just instantly got reminded of Aunt Marge and Harry Potter in the third film. I won't say what it's called in case I'm not allowed to say it for some reason. But then when just run outside, Marge, come back, Marge. That's what it was trying to do. It was trying to do an Aunt Marge. At times I've seen it in gardens before. You just see like a windy day at work, and you're in someone's garden, and you just see their trampoline just blows away. You're like, where the hell's that going? And then they run out like, oh, my trampoline. Like, yeah, the wind will do that. It's pretty easy to just scoop underneath a trampoline and just make it fly off into the neighbor's garden, which I've also seen many times. People's trampolines and clothes flying into their neighbor's gardens, and they're like, and you get what some people, like old people, have their washing line, and they have the audacity, then they do it, go around their neighbours and go, why have you got our laundry in your garden? You tried to steal our clothes and just left them out in the garden. That's very rude of you. That's very inconsiderate. And they're like, well, why would I go and take your clothes from your garden? And it's just like, excuse me. Some people like really overly like, just want to complain about everything. A lot of these old people. It's like at work, and I was at work once, and I was like carrying out some tree branches with leaves at the end, and a few leaves managed to go over into the neighbour's garden, the people that we weren't working for. And then it was just this guy, and then goes, excuse me, like the neighbour, excuse me, come over here. And I go, yeah, can I help you with anything? And then he just decides to throw the leaves at me and says, you can have these back. I was like, okay. I was like, what do you mean I can have these back? He said, I saw you throw them over the fence. So, well, I've not thrown anything over the fence, so why would I throw them over your fence? So why would I throw leaves over your fence, really? He's like, I saw you do it. I said, well, you must have been seeing things in your mind, because I did not throw it over the fence. I was carrying out a branch, and if some of them fell off over your side of the garden, that is going to happen, because the tree is dead, or has now been cut down and has been disturbed, so leaves do tend to fall off of branches. I'll just say, alright, you can fuck off. I thought I could throw the rest of the leaves over in a minute if you're going to keep up with that, you asshole. What fucking hell? What do you think you are? Some poncy old bloody bloke next door was like, oh, how did you know? I'm part of the council. I couldn't give a fuck if you're part of Santa's fucking sleigh fucking crew, to be honest. Oh, I know Rudolph very well. But I couldn't give a fuck. I don't care if you're like, you know, one of the politicians up in London who've just got to come to your retreat where I live. You know? But nope. It's like, you can bugger off if you think you're going to talk to me like that, because you think you want to try and make it I threw leaves in your garden when they just fell off a tree branch. Like, go away, mate. Your parents didn't teach you very well if you're that bloody entitled, eh? And then funny enough, feels like we found out like no one in the neighbourhood liked him. He didn't have a wife, and we're like, we wonder why. You wonder why he's not married and everything, doesn't have any friends, like, because he's an asshole to everybody he meets. Like, we're like literally just working next door, and he starts having a massive go at us, or at me specifically, for throwing leaves over his bloody fence. Alright, whatever, mate. I put a notification on my screen right in the way of chat, so I can't bloody read chat while I'm racing. Get off my screen! I don't care about that thing. I care so little about it, I'm not even reading it. I think it's something YouTube related, but I don't care. Okay. Either way, yeah, this is one of my favourite tracks to race on, as I said earlier, because I just love the bouncing around and all that stuff. Is that the Dragon Lord? Is he the one in first place? Can I pass him? I don't think I can, but we'll see. Oh, for Christ's sake. Dropped a bloody TNT on my head. What a dick. For God's sake. How dare he use the mechanics of this game against me? Oh, it's just annoying when they just get that close in and they just go, haha, yeah. Like, fuck, alright. I would have passed you if you didn't drop it on my head. Mind you, I might have been ahead if I didn't get shot at the beginning as well. I often do think they should have made a mode online in Crash Team Racing where they don't have items, because then it's just the winning comes down to just skill alone and not any, like, you know, gimmicks if someone keeps getting missiles or someone keeps getting masks. So there's no way anyone can shoot them because they're invincible, but everyone else is getting bombarded by every possible bloody weapon. Like, it's like they should have had that, and loads of people even said bring out a version online where you can do either cups, well, you do cups as well as regular races, do actual cups and have like the winner at the end is the one who has the most points, like it does in the actual offline modes, and also bring out a mode where there's no items and it's just pure racing, no items, just get rid of the boxes, and it's like, you can do that, right? And then it's like, no, it's too much hard work. Like, you just take the items out. Just take the items out. That's not hard, is it? You just go delete. Just delete from this. Take this thing out. Obviously, I don't know coding or anything. It could be more complicated than that, like a lot more complicated. But I would just think, just remove it. Surely, it's fine. But again, I'm not a game developer at all. I just play them. I just play the games. Okay. I just work here. I work here, but I don't work on games. Oh, Rouge Tubes. Oh, I don't know about Rouge Tubes. I prefer Crash Cove. I prefer the look of Rouge Tubes, but I prefer the track of Crash Cove. But I'm doing Rouge Tubes, apparently. I'm gonna change character. Who did I say I was gonna play as earlier on? Oh, I'll change character next time. Who did I say I was gonna play as? Oh, Spyro, wouldn't it? No, I won't play as Spyro yet because that Dragon Lord's playing as them, and that's just gonna like... I want to fight against Spyro, not be him right now. I'm racing against him. I want to beat you, not be you. No. Excuse me. Click. Click, tick, boom. Okay, come on. Sort out some things on El Computer whilst I'm waiting for it to load. So loading. Okay. Yes, I do agree with beware flying trampolines. I mean, beware flying anything, to be fair, but now you see a trampoline, like, trampolines are meant for fun, and now this one's flying straight towards me. Then I no longer like trampolines. This reminds me of, they've got those oh, hello. Okay, that lagged then. Hang on a sec. Get rid of my face. Come back. Come back again. Are you working now? Can you see me? I can see me, but can you guys see me? Mind blown. But oh god, I'm gonna be waiting here. I'm gonna say the trampoline things. Has anyone in the chat ever been to one of those like trampoline park things? Sort of like a soft play, but it's just all trampolines. As I've never been to one, because I thought I'm probably gonna hurt myself in some way or another. But if anyone else has ever been to one, if you could tell me what you think about your experience, what you thought about your experience, sorry. If it was a good time, if it was worth it, or if it was just like, might as well just get a trampoline in your back garden. You better, way better. Okay. I will change character after this race, I think, because I'm getting kind of sick of seeing this jersey and fluffy hat. No. No. Look, the way you say yeah and then no. It was good. Oh, you've been to one then, have you? Ooh. I would just be more concerned about either hurting myself. I mean, as you can tell, my shoulder's already bad because I'm trying to click it back in the bloody place again right now because it just does not want to live in the right place on my body. It just wants to just fall off like Buzz Lightyear's arm falls off in Toy Story. That's what I feel like mine does every now and then. I have to just pop it back in. It's like, get in, you piece of shit. Yeah, I was gonna say, I think if I went to a trampoline park, I think I'd be concerned either that I would hurt myself, or if there were kids there, I would end up hurting the kids by accident. But oh, sorry, I didn't mean to knock you flying off of the trampoline or anything. Okay, I'm gonna leave. I'll leave and let these guys carry on because I didn't really want to do that track anyway. Not really. Rated 95. Ooh. God, imagine if you had something that was rated 95 and only people 95 and over could watch it. Jesus. That is a game I've got, a board game I've got. It's called Atmosphere, but the Khufu edition of Atmosphere, and it says you can play it from ages 12 to 112. And I thought, well, if someone gets to 113, then does that mean they can't play it? This is like, you're too old to play it now. Sorry, you've got to not play this board game. Like, oh, I really liked this when I was younger, but now I can't play it. For fuck's sake. Bloody game rating. Age rating's a piece of shit. I'm gonna do my Bumblebee loadout. Wait for it. Here it comes. Are you ready? You won't be ready for it, trust me. Not ready for this shit. It's gonna be super swick. Oh god, it will be super swick. Where's my wheels? I need my wheels, boy. Yellow wheels, and that's it. That's it. There you go. My Bumblebee loadout with Amy. Air Hot Bristol was better than Welly Flip Out. The fact that it's called Flip Out already sounds like it's more dangerous. It's like air hop. Air hop's like, oh, you're hopping on air. Flip out is you're gonna bounce in it and fly out the window. That's funny. I think I was invited to air hop once before, and I was just like, you know what, I don't think I want to. Because I was too concerned about hurting other people. I was like, maybe one day, but for now, I'm good. I think it was like the options were go to air hop or just go out to a party with some friends and get drunk. I was like, I think I'll just stick with the sitting down and having drinks for today, to be honest. You know, got to the age now when it's like, gotta start looking after your body more, otherwise it's going to go down. It's going to go downhill fast. It's their risk, yeah. Or is that the point? The risk is part of the fun. The risk is you might break every bone in your body, but it's fun up until that point. It'll be good. It'll be good until that point. But then at the end, when you come out of the hospital, you go, well, it was worth it. It was great. I may have broken my collarbone and broken my leg and arm in 3 different places, but damn, those trampolines were the bomb. It was the best time I've ever had in my life. I prefer roller coasters. See, there are roller coasters that could possibly, very unlikely, but could fly off the track, and then you just fall to your death. I prefer going on them, and I feel safer on roller coasters than I do on a trampoline, because I'm like, hey, all I got to do in the roller coaster is sit on it, have a ride around, hope it doesn't fall off the track. On a trampoline, if I jump the wrong way, I'm fucked. I'm just going to completely muller my spine and then be like, well, now I'm paralyzed from the waist down, all because I didn't stand on the trampoline properly. It was like, well, that's silly of me, isn't it? Hey, wham, wham, wham. I'm not doing too bad right now. Not doing too bad at all. Oh god, I'm doing rather well. Did all of them leave and I'm just here with the CPU again? The AI, whatever you want to call it. AI, CPU, same thing. I'm not sure, but I'd like to think that it's actual people I'm beating and not just racing against the AI, like you have to do so much in the regular game. Okay, here we go. Oh. No, it's the AI. I think it's just AI because there's one that's just basically driving into a wall non-stop. If the race ends and then it just leaves the lobby, then these guys are all AI. Just kept the names of the players that were playing before. Okay. Is William still in the chat? I don't think he is. I think he's gone now. Okay, well, bye, William. Hope you're having fun playing the game. If you aren't here, and you're lurking, and for some reason I can't see you. Hi. Are you still playing the game? If so, how far have you got? If you're not here, then obviously no one's going to answer me. No one called William anyway. Unless a different William appears. Surely there's not any other person in the world called William besides the one. That would be unheard of. Very, very good. Okay. Weird. Very weird. Tune stuck in my head still now. Hehehe. I am. Wah 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 wah. Okay, let's get back to my mate. Oh god, do not pull the wires out with your hand. What are you doing, boy? Read it, boy. It's another game I'm tempted to do on stream one day. Is God of War, the newer one, of course. Oh god, is it Christopher Judge who's in that? From the old Stargate SG-1 series, playing on Kratos. Read it, boy. I'm a god, boy. Love his voice. Beautiful man. Beautiful man, beautiful voice. Good actor. Bloody good actor. Love his laugh as well. When you hear him laughing and he's like blooper videos just like, yep, love it. Then you have like a man has a really deep voice, and then you hear them laugh, and their laugh is the complete opposite of their regular voice, and it's like, like okay. One of those. It's funny. Uh-huh. Get off. Nope, get off. Go away. Thank you. That's it. Sexy voice. Yes, he does have a sexy voice. Like, I speak like this every time I talk. Sort of like when Will.i.am played Moto Moto in Madagascar 2. And he's doing that voice when he talks like this. It's like, hey darling, you're huge, you're plumping, you're chunky. I like 'em big and chunky. It's like, okay. Like a lot of women, at least ones I know, often say that they like a man that's got like a very like husky, deep voice. They say, oh, it makes him sound a lot sexier if he's got a deep voice. And then you like then see another one of your friends who's a guy just starts going, yeah, I know what you mean. Like, yep, okay, mate. Like, don't try. We can all tell the difference. Sort of like Star-Lord trying to impersonate Thor in Infinity War. You are not taking our pot, sir. He's trying to copy me. God, bloody funny. I did watch all the Avengers movies the other day again, actually. Bloody Kraken films. Oh, sorry, no, Kraken film would be Pirates of the Caribbean. God, I'm funny. Yes, third time I've done this track now, woohoo. But it's fine, because I'm getting better and better at it every time I do it, because I'm remembering how to race without scraping my butt against the wall every time. Woohoo indeed, Amy, I agree. Whee! Oh god, that was close. I do a tight turn then to stop myself from going straight into the wall again. Hello, Mermanio? Mermanio? Or Merman-io? Merman-io? Oh, whoops. Oh, hello, there's some lag. That's some Twitch lag. That's what that is. I heard that twitching in my ears. If you didn't see that, then hey, it's just my computer. It would in fact mean that those winds going across the UK are in fact also affecting mine. My internet is being affected. What is going on? Oh, lag, lag, lag. It will stop in a minute. Come on, this weather needs to go away. I don't want it to ruin my streams. The part in a minute, I just go, streams ended. Like, what? Ah, crap. Internet's gone off. And now I'm just talking to myself, basically. Oh, whoops. Whoopsie. Ooh, wait, get up. Get up. Go, go. What the hell's the person in third place? I just lapped the person in third place. Oh, they all left the race. That may be my internet going funny then because it kicked me out of the lobby, maybe. Or I just lost contact with him. No wonder it's so easy to win. There was no actual humans here with me. Yellow weather warning for high winds. Bloody yellow weather warning. This is not amber or red, but still, as soon as there's any weather warning, you're like, oh, for Christ's sake, it's going to be a problem. I think I had that William followed me, and now he's unfollowed me within the span of half an hour or so. Like, well, thanks. Thanks for joining just to leave again. So now it actually says, 16 still on my path to affiliate thing, but it is untrue. It is in fact untrue. I have to make my face go away because it's lagging for me now. My face is lagging for myself. Are you back? Are you here? You're back, okay. Screw you, William. That's what he's going to pop up again and maybe like, hang on. Where'd you go, man? Why does it suddenly say you're not following me anymore? It's a funny response straight away. Hey guys, William came and he came and followed and he left. Screw you, William. That's going to be a thing now. Any point I get another follower and then they leave in the same stream, it's just going to be screw you, William, every time. Gosh, darn it. He's not in there. He's not in the chat here. That's fine. He just disappeared. I guess William didn't like the stream after all. I think it sounded like he might have just been here just to tell us, guys, I'm playing this game too. I'm like, okay. Cool. Cool. Are you streaming the game? No. Yes, let's not be too mean to William, mind, even though he's not here. Can't start spreading hate around Twitch, otherwise I might be taken off it anyway for coaxing my my followers into complaining about others. That wouldn't be very good, will it? Oh wow. It's weird actually, because my Twitch actually says, like, before the stream started I had 14 followers, but it says on all my achievements I've only got 13. I'm like, but it says on it I have 14, and I can see 14 people on my follower list. Just like, so why do you think I only have 13? It's like, is one of them a bot, perhaps? Of all of the followers I've got, I think only one of them is one that never actually spoke in chat. After following, so every time someone follows, like, oh, thank you for following, blah blah blah. And this one person was the only one that just followed and then just never spoke. And it's like, either it's a lurker who just like likes to watch but doesn't like to speak because they get nervous, or it's a bot. But I wouldn't know. So that's the only other reason I could think of. Either that or Twitch is just like having a glitch and it's like, we didn't realize there was more than one here. We don't understand numbers. Beep, beep, boop, boop, beep, boop. So, yeah. Oh. Dum, dum, dum. So the current follower count is not actually 16 as it says on the screen. It is 15. So I'll have to change that in a minute myself because it's going to bug me. And it's like, it's not true. He left.
They left. Why would they leave me? It's not even been a day.
I've not done enough to annoy you yet, surely. If I have, then wow, new record. Oh. I wonder why I was seeing bombs but I wasn't getting blown up. There was a slight lag between the actual bomb being shot and actually hitting me in the arse. Doom, 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 doom. I'm gonna hit you. Haha, I got you, Gabwoo. Gabwoo, however you want to pronounce your name. Lots of random letters, all lowercase, because why not, apparently. Come on, get over the gap. Oh, yes. Sweet victory. Okay, stay ahead of this tiny player. They're a vicious one. They got Biker Tiny. They must be a vicious person in real life because they want to be a big, strong biker. Yes, in real life they're an actual big, burly biker. Like, ah, crap, get away from me. Wah, wah, wah. I remember my dad told me once before that he knew a guy who went into a biker bar once. He said, all you gotta do is just make sure you don't make eye contact with them, don't try and speak to them. Just sort of get your drink, and then as soon as you got your drink, get the fuck out, because otherwise the bikers in there are gonna be like, you're on our turf, get out of our bar, sort of thing. Because they're very protective of their own spaces, aren't they, for some reason. I'm not sure why they have to be like horrible and threaten everyone that comes into their bars, but I know I can say. And my dad told me at one point that he knew a guy who went into a biker bar, got a drink and stuff, and then there's some other guy who had a disagreement with one of the bikers, and this biker just pulled out a sawed-off shotgun and shot the guy's bloody head off right in front of him. And obviously we don't know if that's entirely true, if it was just my dad's friend was over-embellishing a story because he just wanted to sound like, oh, I saw some crazy shit, man. But that is a sort of thing that does happen, apparently, with biker gangs. So it's just sort of like, definitely don't want to be messing with bikers, because they're, sometimes they're just like, we like the open road, we're actually really friendly people, but then sometimes there's the ones that are like actually gangs and are like, we will kill people for getting in our way, and it's like, okay, why? What is the point, really? Okay, let's change this follower thing, because it's incorrect. It's bloody incorrect, isn't it? Pretty sure it is, anyway. Actually, I won't change it yet. I need to make sure it actually says it on Twitch, but I can't see it. I can't see you. Where are you? Oh, no, that's not it. That's not it at all. What am I doing? I'm pressing everything but the thing I need to press. Yes. Okay. Follower list. There it is. No, he's still here. Still here on my follower. Then why is it say I only got 15 then? I've Sons of Anarchy, yeah, right. No, William is still on my thing. So, forgive us, William. Yeah, this is it. There's 9, 10, 11, 12, 15. Hey. There is 50. Oh, someone else must have left then. It wasn't William that left. Someone else unfollowed me. How dare they? How dare they? Who was it? Who was it? I will find you and I will give you a severe tongue lashing, sir. No, so it wasn't William, guys. Let's take back what you said about William. It wasn't William. Hello? Who's that? Who's following me? Dark Tempo Storm. Hello. Thank you for following. Thank you for following whilst I'm complaining about someone not following. No, I'm not. Well, I'm not complaining. I'm just figuring out that someone that I was following me has disappeared. It's all just getting confusing. So, yeah, either way, yeah. 16. It should be 16, but now it probably says 17 in the stream, doesn't it? Yes, it does. That needs to be changed immediately. It's going to bug me because it is incorrect. I do not like things that are incorrect. End it. Let's see if I can do this quickly. Whoops. God, I cannot type for shit. And it's going to be... This should be it. Are you ready? Are you ready? Yes, thank you, Dark Tempo Storm. Sorry about that. Oh, did I... That is not right, is it? That is, in fact, wrong. Did I put a 3? I put a 3, didn't I? Well, that's on 36. I'm not on 36. Are you crazy? Okay. Oh, come on. I will sort this out in a second. Uh-huh. Okay, I did do that, but whatever. Whatever, I'll change it in a minute. Oh, wait, I can see. Oh, well. Yes, thank you, Dark Temper Storm, for following me. I often have like lag with my chat for some reason. It doesn't tell me how many people are actually here until they've already been here for a good 5-10 minutes or longer. It's like, oh hey, how's it going? Sorry about that. Hope you're having a good day. Nice to see you. Welcome to the channel. I will be streaming again later. I won't be playing this game. I'll be playing a new game later. If you wanna join me and my friends for that later on, that'll be fun. I see me and my friends, I mean literally people in chat. Chat are my friends. I won't be playing a game with anybody else. I would like to play Phasmophobia with some friends at some point, but I'm not sure who would want to play with me. Because it's either who plays PC games enough, likes horror games, likes the idea of Phasmophobia in general. But that's definitely one I'd like to play with friends on stream at some point, if I can. Because it's just a very interesting game to me. I was playing it for the first time the other day on the stream. I was like, this is really good fun. Also, scaring the shit out of me. Which is a good thing, because I don't often get scared by games, ever. So, I never used to play horror games when I was younger. Obviously, because I was a kid. I'm like, I don't like scary things because they're scary. Like, well done, that's true. But nowadays, because I don't really get scared by things very often, like, in general, in life. So I'm kind of like, I want to play a horror game to make sure I actually do get scared of things. Otherwise, am I really alive? Am I actually a human with emotions, or am I just like a robot? Doesn't have feelings and emotions. I play video games. Oh yes. Okay. I've got more horror games I want to play on stream as well at some point. It's just getting round to them, but I definitely want to play more Phasmophobia before I play any, like, long story horror games at least. Oh god. But when it gets to October time, oh, horror games all month. Probably not all month, but hey ho. You know what I mean. Okay, nearly at the finish line. I think everyone's left again, so it's just me and the bots again. I'm not entirely sure, but it might be. Nope, they were here. Okay, let's sort this out. This is just not working, is it? Why are you not working? Why are you on 36? It makes no sense. Okay, whatever. You know, just get rid of that. Delete it, whatever. It really is. Sorry, Dark Temper Storm, what is that referring to? I was too busy talking about other stuff and I don't remember what you were answering. Oh. Oh, I assume you're talking about Phasmophobia being a good game. It wouldn't be the same without rumor mongers, if you know who I mean. I do not know who you mean. I do not know who you mean by rumor mongers, specifically. If there are specific people. Right. Let's see if I can get this bloody thing back. Okay, cool. This will work in a minute, I swear. Alright, it's just being a pain in the bum. It's all just completely wrong. What the hell? Basically the, Hello? What are you there for? Go away. It's having a major issue right now. So basically, that's not going to be back up for the rest of the stream because Streamlabs is having an epi. Unless I can manage to fix it. But I can't without changing everything around here, so it doesn't matter. Either way, there are 16 followers. Pardon me, sorry, excuse that. Naturally, some aren't really good. Yes. Bum 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 bum. Oh dear. Oh very dear. Oh well. Everything's gone all topsy-turvy. Not sure if that's going to work. That might just ruin the stream, so I don't know why I did that. Let's hope it doesn't go off, shall we? Oh, dear. Oh, nopers. Oh, hello. Sort of that. So after. There might be something that works. It might be. We'll see. Wee. Okay, turbo track, but not turbo track. Now, I pretty much never win on this track online because I just never have the heart to really do it. Because I just don't really like the track that much, to be honest. It's not for me. It's for everyone else, but not for me. Okay, get raced. If I win, I'll be amazed. It's over. I'm against lots of people who have got less experience, or I don't know. Go, boost. Hey. Oh, whoops. Cancel my blue fire because of silliness. I think everyone's left again. It's just the bots again. I must be having some issue with my internet here for definite, because every time I get into a game, it seems like I leave the rest of the people to have their own race, and I have my own race in the ether. It's like, hey, it's okay. I'm gonna win. I'm going against myself. Retro Stadium and Turbo Track are tough for speed and drift, yes, I agree. I'm not sure if there's a better way of doing this, but I just always bounce around it. I never choose Retro Stadium or Turbo Track because it's just not for me. Like the whole gimmick for like every boost pad is a blue fire pad is great, you know, it's fun. But when it has a part of the track that literally slows you down entirely, when you're supposed to be like bombing around non-stop with blue fire, kind of seems to put a real damper on that, you know? Like, yeah, I could just fly around the entire track like a crazy person. This is amazing. And you get to this bit and it's like, well, now time to slow down extremely because, like, there's no way I'm going to get around it. That was a better way to do it. That's going to be faster. Okay. I'm learning while streaming. Oh my god. Even though I've played this game so many times, I just do not play this a lot, this one. Right. Am I too good? Is that what happens? Oh, whoop. Okay. Oh, that's not right. Don't mind me. Okay, there we go. That is more like it. Why are we on this? That's not right. What is going on? What the hell is going on? Oh, I know what happened. My hotkeys are set to the same thing as copying. Whoops. Should probably change that. Apart from racing, there's never anyone doing battle mode. Yeah, that's true, which I would like to do, but I'd like to do battle mode more online, but the only reason I don't do it is because no one's ever bloody playing it. It's like, I'd like to, like, even like if I play, like, you know, couch play with my friendos, it's like I do battle mode, like, hey, wanna play battle mode? Everyone's like, no, I prefer playing the races and only the races. I'm like, oh, let's just blow each other up, it'd be different, you know? It'd be cool, right? Yeah, they're like, no, I prefer the races. Oh, okay. I guess the battle mode's been made obsolete right now because everyone's more interested in the racing. But like, battle mode isn't bad by any means, just that people just won't play it for some reason. It is a shame, but it's just the way it is, I suppose. Okay, this should hopefully be fixed now. Yep, there you go. It's normal again, as long as I spelled everything correctly. If I didn't, then... Whoops. I'll be shocked if I didn't, to be fair. Markiplier playing Phasmophobia is hilarious, it is, yes. It's very funny. The main reason I found out about Phasmophobia. You've got a rumour monger here that strongly plays battle mode often. A room. Oh, Havoc. Okay. Yeah, I do like playing battle mode. I prefer to play it more a lot. I might have to do some battle mode on stream sometime actually, not just do the races like I have done so far. It's just if I can actually get into games and not just be like, let's just wait here. A whole half of the stream is me waiting to get into a battle with other players because people don't want to do it. But yes. Oh, Dragon Lord 333 is now following. Hello, are you the one I was racing against? Hello, if you are the one I was racing against. Sorry, should I say losing against most of the time, except for that one race. How's it going? Is it you? If you can speak in the chat, that is. If you can't speak in the chat, I'm going to assume it is you. I happen to be a rare one that calls themselves the Shadow Dark Cocoa rumor monger, though I'm very hard to find among other Dark Cocoa players in race mode. Yeah, Dragon, hello. Yeah, it was a good race. Yeah, so I don't mind losing ever in this game. You know, you get some people who are like send you really shitty messages when you don't beat them in a game. When you beat them in a race, and they're like, you spamming your weapons, you kill us. It's like I did mention earlier on, like, you know, how I do like the idea of what they should have added in races without items, just to see like what happens, because a lot of time then you wouldn't have the debate of you wouldn't have won if you didn't have that missile sort of thing. Obviously, I've even said that before, like, I might have won if that person didn't bloody shoot me, sort of thing, and it's like, yeah, but either way, that is part of the mechanics, that's part of the game, so you are obviously allowed to shoot other people, like that person just shot me then. I'm not going to complain and go, how dare he kill me? Why would he shoot me, of all people? There are 8 people in this race, 7 people for them to shoot, and they chose me? This is witch hunting, this is. Like, no, that's not the case, is it? Yes. I've not been able to do Electron Avenue yet. I'm just thinking about that. I was thinking, did I do Electron Avenue? I haven't today. I want to play Electron Avenue. Hey, how's it going? Oh god. Surprised you found me here on Twitch. I don't know what made you think to come and look on here, unless you're also a streamer yourself. Hey, how's it going? Hey, I've already said as well to other people on the stream that I would consider myself an expert at this game, but not a professional. I'm good at it, but I would not say I could beat everybody by any means. I'm gonna get shot in the butt again. Oh, great. Okay, 6th place it is then, I guess. I was gonna say, better put the shield up, so they're gonna shoot me again. Good thing I did. 5th place. That's not bad. That one was different for me. I had to encounter someone who is not racing and costed me the lead. Yeah. Yeah, that can be annoying as well when you just there's the idle people that just go boom. Oh crap! Then you go past. I think that happened to me once before, actually, a long time ago. Probably within the first few months of the game's release. Actually, that happened to me, and it's like, God damn it! This random person who's not racing just in the way. That's better. Okay, just resizing that because it's bugging me. Like, that's not the right size. What is going on here? Excuse me. It's very good to see Dragon Lord playing as Spyro, because it only makes sense. I mean, if there was a devil in this game, I would probably play as that as well. I mean, there is a devil skin for Zam, isn't there? So I might switch over that in a minute and go, look, I'm going with my name. It's devil something. I guarantee that Zam skin has got dry eyes as well, so he's got fire in his eyes. I'll put him on. I'll put him on now, actually. Now I've said it, I'm going to put him on. Where are you, Zam? I've not played Zam in a while, actually. It's been AG4, yeah, devil dog Zam. He's the real dog, this one. Yeah, doggy. I want some. Oh, what paint job do I want? I want it to be red. Hello. Thank you for the follow. DJ3DX105. How are you today? Oh, that's looking very molten. Speaking of molten, oh, I got it in time. Hey, let's just make this Hellmobile, why not? He's a Hellhound, isn't he, basically, from Spyro, I think. I think they're called Hellhounds, aren't they? Yes, thank you for the follow, DJ3DX105. Hope you're having a good day. How's it going? Hope everyone here is having a good day. And enjoying the stream, hopefully. Even though like I said, I think I've won out of all the races I've played. I think I've won maybe 3 or 4, and I've played a lot more than that. But the last couple of streams of Crash Team Racing I did, I was winning most of them. So today is just an off day, apparently, but it happens. And obviously, I'm being put against players who are better than me at the game anyway, so it's bound to happen. They're in my circle before was like, oh, he's the best at this game, like no one can beat him. I'm like, oh yeah, they can, we just haven't met them because it was not online yet. That was before the new version came out, and it was just the old version, like no one could ever beat him on Crash Team Racing. I'm like, I bet there are people. And as soon as this comes out and online happens, like, guess what, I've won the first few races. I think I won like the first 5 races online. I was like, yeah, oh, maybe I am the best in the world. Like, I'm pretty sure I'm not still. And then like after that, I was like, you lost. Like, there it is. Now I'm being beaten. Let alone get hit by them. Why not just strike them with a bomb, shield, and missile kit for a special occasion? Yeah, yeah. That's true. So you do see some people, isn't it? If I've seen before actually some people that don't like the fact that somebody beat them in the last race, so they specifically stay in the lobby, come into the next race with you, just to try and shoot you non-stop every time you pass them, just to make sure you're not the one that wins. And it's like make sure that person's not the one that wins. Even they haven't done it to me. I've just seen people do it before. And it's like, okay, like, or you could just keep playing the game yourself and not just try and come in and just troll someone because you don't like the fact that they beat them in a couple races. It's like if I did the same to you, Dragon Lord, if you're still here. Captain Amazing for the win. Okay, I'll stop doing that. Have you done that before, have you? To be fair, I think if it's like you're playing with friends and one of your friends does it, then it's like, that's a laugh. But online, it might get annoying. Oh dear. So yeah, if someone did it to me, I'd be like, well, that's annoying. You know, you didn't have to come in here just to stop me from winning the race. But I would probably just be laughing, like, they could just be playing the race, the actual game, properly, instead of just trying to shoot me. Like, you know, go have another race. You're probably going to win that one, it's fine. If someone comes into the game expecting to win every race, they're going to be disappointed, because it's not going to happen. Unless you're like the best Crash Team Racing player in the world, but even then you might still lose because someone shot you with a missile. So everyone playing this game is going to lose at some point. It's just when it happens, how often it happens. Hey, boom. Yeah, I'm actually winning right now. Last time I did this track, I came second. Yeah, I came second. I came second to you, Dragon Lord, if you're still here. If you're not still here, I came second to Dragon Lord. I was very close to passing. I had blue fire at the end, but I had a TNT dropped on my head by him. I was like, well, I can't shoot him now, can I? I got TNT on my head. Better way to secure your victory, to be fair, isn't it? I would have done the exact same thing in your position, to be fair. Like, oh, he's going to try and shoot me? Nope. Here, have this bottle or this TNT. Now you can't shoot anything, can you? Excuse me. Whoa. Well, again, hopefully this isn't all just bots, because everyone's left. No, they're still here, that's good. Sure, I was just playing. I'm not that sort. I prefer playing with better players. Laughing people is no fun. Yeah, I agree with that. It's when you do play against. I said earlier on at the beginning of the stream, actually, when you play against people who are a lot more inexperienced in the game than you are, and you just keep lapping them, you win. You're like, oh, there's no challenge in that, and you kind of feel bad for them because they don't then get to finish the whole race. And you're like, well, yeah, sorry about that. And I was just playing for fun. Sure you did. Sure I did what? Okay. Do do dum 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 dum. Are you guys all playing the same game right now? Obviously, Dragon Lord is. I'm not sure if you're still playing. You might have stopped now for any reason. But is everyone else who's talking about this playing the game currently? So Dark Tempo Storm, DJ 3DX105, and Captain Amazing for the win. I know I've seen you in I think you came in my previous Crash Team Racing stream, I believe. Hope we get the race skin. Yeah, it'll be cool. It'll be cool. So you can beat me again, or I can actually maybe beat you. I think all the races we're in together, I think I only beat you once, and that was right at the end of Twilight Tour when I shot you with a bomb, and because I think you must have lost your blue fire because the person that won the race, was it Sincerely Yours was the name of the player. I assume must have hit you with something which prevented you from keeping your fire, and then I obviously got past you because I still had mine because I wasn't getting shot at the time. Because it was just us three at the front, wasn't it? And then all the other AI and other players were like, quite a far way back from us. I prefer to play for fun, but when someone steps out of line, I have to bring the hammer down on them. After all, what's fun without spreading a little performance in the race? Yes, I agree. That is true. If someone does start trolling, or just starts being really salty or just being really horrible, you're just like, well, I'm gonna play with you now, aren't I? I'm gonna play around with you, aren't I? I'm gonna piss you off more, because you're being really salty about it's literally a game. You don't have to win the game every single time you play it by any means. The whole point of playing the game is to have fun. It's not to always win. Obviously, everyone wants to win games they play, but if they don't win, they don't just go, oh, screw this, I'm not playing ever again. I mean, we know the whole Monopoly effect. Every time people play Monopoly and someone starts winning, and then you go bankrupt, and the table flips, and then for some reason the person who you were playing against flips as well. That's what I think a lot of people do get overly competitive in games, and it kind of ruins games like Crash Team Racing and otherwise other multiplayer ones like Fortnite and PUBG. And I don't really play a lot of online multiplayer games anyway, to be fair, so I can't think of that many at the minute anyway. But when they lose, and they just get really angry and salty, it's okay. It's a fun game though, right? It's if you only enjoy the game when you're winning it, you don't really like the game. You like winning. You don't like the game. Whereas I like playing this game even if I win, lose, whatever, because it's just, I used to play it a lot as a kid, the original version. Now I just play it a lot now as an adult as well. So hey, I hit the wall in that race. Did you? Oh, that's what. Oh, yeah. I've done that so many times. The first few races, I was especially on Mega Mix Mania. Every single lap on one time I did it, I was like, oh, blue fire. Nope, lost it. Blue fire, lost it, because I just kept scraping the back end of my car on a bloody wall and losing the fire because, not doing it right. You're not racing right, man. That bear needs to be careful. Looked like I hurt. He really cracked his nuts. Guys, is someone going to leave? Let's leave. It's a hell of a cool looking loadout, actually. I should have done this before. I like this. I'm going to use this more often. It's very hellish. I love it. It's just a shame he's not purple like my actual devil artwork. It's a purple devil. Yep, unfortunately the advertising was technically false. I'm not actually got purple skin. If I did, that would be pretty cool. I can paint it, but not every day I'm not. S Fox Writings left again. Okay, is the race going to start? Or am I just going to be sat here revving the hell out of my engine until I eventually get kicked out anyway? Oh god, there's a ghost car. Oh, that's a crate, isn't it? It's TNT crate. Win. Sure you did. Sure you did win. Okay. I do win some races, but I don't win other races, so... Yes. That is true. You can definitely win against the computer, or the AI, whatever you want to call it. As I say, I'm going to leave this. I'm getting bored of waiting. Don't just want to be sat there revving my engine non-stop for the race not to even start. Do 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 do. Just let it slide. Exactly. If you don't win, let it slide. I think at some point, where everyone is guilty at some point of getting annoyed when they don't win. She's just like, "Oh, come on! I should have fucking done that." And you're like, "Yeah, well." But you know, then for the most part, we're fine. Especially like the better the players are, the less angry they get when they don't win. A lot of the times, I mean, you see like I used to play Rocket League a lot. Well, I stopped playing that because the fan base for that seemed to get really toxic. And I was like, I don't really want to play with people. It's every match you go in, it's just like someone go, "Ha, loser, dickhead," or whatever. And you're like, okay, we're playing a game. like they've got one goal and they're like going way, you know, like threatening your life and saying that your mum's a whore or whatever. And you're like, you got a goal in a game which is literally remote control cars playing football. That's literally what this is. And you're getting that passionate about this. This is kind of concerning. Like, are you okay? Are you okay, mate? I can't remember what I was trying to say, but it's like people that get like that, and then they just whenever they lose, they just start being really mean, or they just leave. Like when you get in that game as well, and the other team gets one goal, and then other people on your team leave and go, "Oh, fucking losing, I'm out." You're like, well, then get a goal back. Like, no, I'm fucking out, mate. So, okay. See you later then, I guess. Oh shit. I swear I must smack the microphone like at least 5 times every time I bloody stream. Oh dear. No, yeah, I think I was going to say about Rocket League. Eventually I got to the point where I was like, it's not fun to play online anymore because it's just constantly just negative, toxic, and you're like, I can't play the game against people online without it being like, I mean, like, obviously a lot of people don't mind, or they like, you know, relish the idea to have an argument with someone. I'm like, I don't want to play a game just to argue about things. I want to play a game and have a good time, not just start screaming at someone else, and vice versa, for the fact that we don't agree with the fact that my team should have won, but his team should have won, sort of thing. So yeah, yep, my network's definitely getting a bit iffy. Whoops. So let me know if I start lagging. If my face does, if the game starts, because the game starts. Fucking, I can speak lagging as well, because I either won't see it because I'll be racing, or I just won't be able to tell because it looks fine to me for the most part, but it might just not be the case for you guys. It could be that the weather is weird where you are as well as it is where I am, because that disconnect thing, that Wi-Fi thing even, is staying there a pretty long time. Yep, everyone's gone. Whoopsie. The weather needs to sort itself out, I think. Do 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 do. Whoa, hello. Do do do. I agree. Wee. Oh, still nope. Yep, it's just me and the bots again now, isn't it? That's another name for the AI, bots. Yep. I knew I was going to get blown up then because I didn't have enough time to bounce. Is it looking okay now, the stream? I might not see a message for a bit, because maybe that my internet has just been that much of a pain. It's just making the chat lag as well, so I won't see it until 5 minutes after the fact. Like, oh, it was lagging. I can see that now. Sorry about that. Bum, bum. There you go. Cool. Got it this time. Hey. I often do that and just jump at the wrong point, so I don't actually make it up the side of the wall. Oh, there you go. Too close. Turn was too tight. Yep. Oh, that's good. As in, yep, I'm lagging, or yep, it's fine. Just thought, oh, that's good. Like, hang on, is that, which one is it? Help me out here, man. I think I asked both questions, so I'm not helping myself, really. Oh, go away. Yeah, true that. It's fine. Oh, that's alright then. That's okay then. Drinkers brave beer guns on bank holiday despite torrential rain in most British scenes. What a surprise that is. Not really. Right, get to the next one then. Get some more matchmaking, get my devil in. Get my devil back in there. Devil dog is a real devil dog. I don't want no stickers that will ruin the etherealness of my card. See if I get put back in a lobby with you, Dragon Lord, if you're still here. If you're still in the chat. Yep. It'll be good, like, hey, let's race again. Maybe I'll win. Jungle Boogie. Like I said, 1 time out of 10 ain't bad, is it? Could be worse. It could have been none times out of 10. I go back on the game in 20 minutes. Alright, cool. Maybe in 20 minutes we will race again then if we get put in the same lobby. I won't go messing around trying to like do any friend stuff. Obviously, I want to see my personal information on the stream because that'll be daft. So if we do, then we do. If we don't, then we don't. But hey ho, we'll see how it goes. What is the time now? It's 5 o'clock, is it? I will probably be ending the stream. Don't know actually. I might wait till the stream to get to maybe 3.5 hours of stream time and then probably leave them. So I need to have that roast dinner I was talking about earlier on after that. And it'll all be good. Blah has left again. Blah. Okay, summon Nikki. So we might get into more races. I'll still be here for another 45 minutes or so myself. Whoops, not looking at the track, looking at the... I'm too busy looking at chat. And, yeah, okay, there we go. Okay, let's actually focus on the race and not focus on the chat, even though I do like to talk to you guys. It is very nice. I appreciate you being here and for following. Hey, and I will, like I said, I'll be playing more Crash Team Racing. I'll be doing more Crash Team Racing streams in the future. I'll be doing another stream this evening, but it won't be Crash Team Racing, it'll be a different game. So it depends on if you like that game. I won't say what it is because I'm going to leave it to be a surprise. If you want to be around and watch that, that's cool. If you don't, that's fine. You do you, man. Everyone's got to do their own thing. It's just nice that you've chosen to watch me today, of all people, so, and for following. I very much appreciate that. As you can see, I've got my got the Path to Affiliate goal underneath my face. See if I can get to affiliate amount of followers, because then perhaps I could become a Twitch affiliate, and that'd be good. I'd like to be able to actually keep doing streams more often, because if I become an affiliate, I will be able to do a lot more streams a lot more often and less random as they have been so far. So that'll be good. So if you are enjoying the stream and you haven't followed, then make sure to follow. If you have followed, then maybe share with other friends who you know that might like watching me play anything in particular. I need constant breaks from this game. If I play too long, I get a headache. Yeah, that's understandable. To be fair, there's so many bright colours, isn't it, in the game? and you've got to concentrate on the driving. She's like this the whole time, like sorry, hang on. You're like this, whilst playing the game. They're not taking your eyes off of it for 2 bloody seconds. So after a bit, you're like, God, my fucking head. So yeah, definitely. I think I had to turn the brightness down on my TV, to be honest, because when I first got my TV, it was so fucking bright. I'd get a headache after watching it for half an hour, so I had to change all the settings on it. I was like, why is this TV so bright? I was like, it's just because of there's not really a lot of room apart from me and the TV enough for it to not kill my eyes. So it's like I need to turn the brightness down, otherwise I'm going to constantly have headaches. Pretty much, yeah, exactly. It is how it is, isn't it? All the pretty colours and the concentrating. It's like, yeah, it's a really great game to play. It's really fun. But fuck, I feel like I'm dying. It's not good, man. It's not good. You don't want to die from playing video games, even though you're being happy death at least. You want to play more video games, so you don't want to die too quick. Or at all, really. I think I've done all these, haven't I? I've not done Coco Park today, so I'll choose that just because also I like the tune for a Coco Park. It's a banger. Whew. Do you guys have a favorite track? What you would say is your favorite track in the game, like based on every factor, you know, like the music, aesthetic, the actual how fun it is to race on the track, or even if it's just down to purely like, you know, I really like this track because it looks cool as fuck sort of thing. I'm sort of umming and ahhing about what I think would be my favorite. I've got plenty that I'm like, they're up there, man, they're totally up there, and the ones like Inferno Island and Crash Cove and Retro Stadium, like they're down here. They're down at the bottom here. Right down here. But then ones at the top for me, I'm all like Engine Labs, Sewer Speedway, Clockwork Wumpa sort of thing. Deep Sea Driving, yeah, I do like that. They're like the Coco World, or Coco Park, I guess you mean. Yeah, this track, yeah. I do like all the like the cherry blossoms in this. It's really cool. Like for like the actual look of the track, I think Coco Park is one of the best ones, but for all the factors overall, I'm not sure what my favorite is. For music, I think the track with the best music is Drive Through Danger, because I'm just like, yes, it's like space dance, weird boop, 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 tune. It's cool as fuck. That's me. That's just me. That's what I think. That track makes me happy and angry and sad. It's such mixed emotion in one track. Yeah, right. What I find fun about it is Mega Mix Mania, drifting to the beat and turbo boosting in the pattern. Oh yeah, that's cool. Yeah, that's a hell of a tune on that track as well. That proper heavy metal, just like Mad Max, sort of how it should be in the apocalypse, to be fair. Like, we don't have EDM or any of that shit here. We don't have jazz in the apocalypse. What are you talking about? We got heavy fucking metal. Because everything in the apocalypse is heavy and it's metal. Anything that's important, anyway. I said, my body is chrome, my blood is gasoline. Witness me! Witness me racing, witness me! 3 power slides in a row, perfect, witness me! Oh, hello. Hell, Lil G Mad. I never heard your music before. Can't say I keep up with the rap scene. Sounds like a rapper name, doesn't it? Or is it just me? Every time I think of rappers, I just think of Little John. Just, yeah! Oh, hello. As soon as I hit him, I get hit by someone else. It's just the way it goes. The circle of life. It's one of those circle of life kind of things. Excuse me. Oh, getting dry throat. Should be devil dry throat, not devil dry eyes. Jesus, today at least. What's going on? But that name doesn't sound nearly as good. God. Even if it is accurate. Today. There you go. Third place ain't bad. Mega Mix Mania's music got me to be the legacy drift I became to be. I did it. The music was what inspired you to become a drift legend. That's cool. Are you DK? Are you the DK, Crash Team Racing, Nitro-Fueled, Drift King? I do enjoy Koala Carnival for practice. Yeah, that's good. It's sort of like a NASCAR track, isn't it? That's just because it's just an oval. I think I like the Koala Carnival. I think is one of my favourite for the look of it and the feel of it. It's just like a big party. Like they always like race around like this is so happy and fun. I love it. But obviously the track isn't as fun as it's just a loop. You're like, okay, it's good track still. It's just I prefer the tracks that have like some awkward bloody turns. I mean, like Thunderstruck is a bit too awkward for me. Like I like Thunderstruck as well, but I'm still not sure which ones I like the most, because it's like there's awkward tracks and there's ones that are like too awkward when it's like it gets kind of annoying. It's like I don't think anyone really likes Dragon Mines for the track. They like it for like the fact there's a dragon in it. It's like, their dragon's cool. The tune I don't really like. I don't like the out of all the tracks, it's not my least favorite, but it's definitely down there. Since it's just that one, like I said, it's the momentum, like yeah, really fast, wham, wham, a lot of these power slides, like drifting around, like no blue fire as well. Obviously, it's like screaming around the track. Basically, let's try and get Mega Mix Mania on for you, Dark Tempo Store. That'd be cool. Excuse me, I need to have a drink. I've forgotten what I was saying now. Hey. Going on a tangent again. I always forget what I'm saying when I go on a tangent. Trying to teach myself reserve time. Yes. That's good. I don't F Dragon Mines, yeah. I don't try and get practice too hard into the game, but yeah. That's what I'll go. I didn't know Mega Mix Mania this time. God fucking damn it. Oh, maybe there will be Mega Mix Mania. Let's get out of the lobby again. Yes, Dragon Lord, I'm getting on the game. Hope we get to race, have a good stream. Thank you very much. Yeah, hopefully we do get to race again. If you're going to keep the stream on while racing, you'll be able to hear me possibly swearing if you shoot me again. But, you know, if not, then, you know, that's fine. You just carry on and enjoy the game. As I am also doing. Hey, Mega Mix Mania, it's back. There's a chance. Oh yeah, Dragon Mines, I was saying, like, it's just the fact that the track cuts off the momentum when you get to that bloody spiral bit, and that's the bit that really kind of sucks the fun out of it. You're like, well, there goes all my speed. Mega Mix Mania was the one where I practiced and created a technique for drift types. Being a powerful technique, I hit 103 on Ring Rally, but hit a clean race on time trial with 2 minutes 7 seconds to 2 minutes 10 seconds. Bloody hell. Very good, although I should mention the technique is a very powerful one-shot technique that can be pulled off without taking a hit. So you have to not take any hits at all then, that's cool. You should upload a video of it onto YouTube if you haven't. If you have not already, if you have, then hey. Well done. I need 2 Oxide Times, Dragon Mines, and Ninja's Nightmare. Ninja's Nightmare. Imagine that, a Ninja's Nightmare. I did think they should have made a Great Wall of China track because of the purer levels in Crash 3 Warped, but they never bloody did. I was like, right, next game they got to do it. They got to do it surely. Nina, for fuck's sake, phone. Yeah. So, oh, you actually wrote Ninja. Oh, I thought I read it wrong. That's right. Yeah, I've got all the Oxide times. I've got all the Velo times as well. But I've not got the dev times because fuck that. It was hard enough work doing the Velo times. Like, I don't want to do the dev times right now. Those are just that's just unfair. At times they have to use every possible exploit you can on a track to do it. And it's like, I don't want to though. I just want to enjoy it the way I do it. It took long enough to do all the time trials just for Entropy, like when the game first came out, because it's always just like, yeah, it's a slog to go through all the tracks. Like, yeah, do it, get it, just to unlock Entropy. And then it's suddenly been like, hey, here's more. Like, yeah, we all knew there's gonna be Oxide times. But then when they brought out the Velo time, it's like, okay, this makes sense, because we all know that in the canon of Crash Bandicoot, Emperor Velo the 27th is supposed to be the fastest racer in the galaxy, not Oxide, which is why Oxide's like an underling in Nitro Kart. But then when they bring out a dev time, it's like, oh, fuck off. We don't care what the devs did. Oh, God. Is that guy, I can't remember the guy that played as King Chicken a lot, who's got a lot of the times like, no, I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it, mate. You can keep your best time for all I care. I just want to have fun with it. Like it's gonna suck the fun out of the game if I have to go for that bloody slog. Jesus. Wow. Whoa, 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 whoa. Alright then. Okie dokie. Okay. Just loving the tune again. And when I first saw they're bringing this track out in the Grand Prix, I was like, are you kidding me? I was like, that's crazy. They're bringing out a post-apocalyptic track, and then when you hear the theme tune as well, it's like, oh yeah, this is my kind of track. Definitely one of the better ones, I think this track is, like, for like fun music and the aesthetic, because you just don't expect to see post-apocalyptic in a Crash Bandicoot game. Like, I mean, obviously in Crash 4 they had a post-apocalyptic universe, didn't they, or dimension. It's like, that's cool, but because it never happened before in Crash games, as far as I can remember anyway, you just didn't expect it. So when it did, it was like, alright, man, I love it. The only thing that makes this track even better is when you get to the last lap and the music gets even faster. It's just like, alright, amazing. The tune was already great, but as soon as it gets faster, it's like, okay, Dragon Force just took over. Now we know what's going on. I mean, it's not actually literally as fast as Dragon Force, because that would be crazy. But still, you know what I mean. If you don't know who Dragon Force are, it's a power metal band. You should look them up. They're very good. I've not listened to them in a long time, but they are very good. Actually, I did a lot of times maintaining my strength on Mega Mix Mania, even a highlight on Twitch. Ooh, that's cool. I did a handful of Velo, and that's good. Mega Mix Mania soon became my most strongest track, and one of my tracks to uphold my technique upgrades. That's very good. So it's your home track then, by the sounds of it. I need to do my TT, but I find them stressful, not fun. Yeah, I agree. Yeah. Herman Lee is the man. He is the man. He's got the best hair too, doesn't he? The fact that he has his hair going all the way down to his ass, like, man, that's some beautiful locks you got. Love it. Hitting a boost on rhythm on the last lap of the track also makes up for advanced techniques. That's cool. I feel like if I was in a race of you, Dark Tempo Storm, I probably would not win. But I'm fine with that. I'd be like, I lost to the guy that made up created a drift technique in the game. It was gonna happen. Especially because I play with speed characters, obviously you've probably seen anyway on the screen. I'm not sure if my face has been the way, so I've not looked at the results after the race on Streamlabs at all. I'm just here talking. Yeah, I prefer the speed thing. Remember, after a while, when you play speed for so long, and then you have to for some reason you forget to put on like if you go into adventure mode and you forget to change the character's race style, and it ends up being a turn character you chose, and you're like, oh god, I'm so slow. What even is this? You're like, my turning's great, but I don't need to turn any harder because I've already mastered the bloody power slides by now. So it's like, ah man, stop, please. We need a Herman Davey collab like now. I'm not sure who you mean by Davey, I've got to be honest, so Lurk. Hello, Lurk. Over the times of Ring Rally, I had several upgrades to my tempo boost technique, which went up to the Omega Tempo Boost. Now that's a cool name. Omega Tempo Boost. Sounds like some sort of an attack in an anime. It's a Omega Tempo Boost. Like, yeah, alright. David 504. I don't know who that is. Sorry to say. That is something I'm gonna have to look up. I don't know who that Davey 504 is. Sorry to say. Ow. Yeah, check him out. He's ace. Yeah, I will. I will have to. I'll have to check him out. I'll check him out between my stream time. After this stream has ended, whilst I'm having my roast dinner, as I spoke about before, in case you don't know already, I'm having a roast dinner later. It's going to be great. Anyway. envy me. I will check him out in between my stream time and while I'm eating my food, my chicken roast. It's gonna be the best time. Okay, let's have a race on Barren Ruins, by the way. The stronger the technique, the harder it will be to pull off, and increased chance of pressure will occur. I bet it is. I bloody bet it is. This. Oh god. Woohoo, hello. Omega Tempo Boost, I love the name. That's going to be in my head all evening now. Alright, I need to learn that. Okay. Here we go. Hey, someone's following. Captain Amazing for the win has followed. Thank you for following, Captain Amazing. I appreciate you and your following and your conversation. It's been very good. I do like having a nice chat with people when they're watching me play video games. Like I said, I won't always be Crash Team Racing, so hopefully I do play other games that you like. If you're not sure if you would like them, then just come and watch and see if you do. As I play pretty much like nearly every kind of game, really. I definitely like horror games. I like kart racing in specific. I don't really play racing games with like regular cars, like Need for Speed and Forza, because I just it's not really my thing. I've never really been a fan of real cars in real life anyway. I mean, obviously a lot of blokes are, but I'm like, I'm not bothered by cars. As long as it's like a car that gets you from A to B, that's all I really care about. I'm not bothered about what it is, as long as it's not broken. Only games I don't really play are shooters for the most part, because I'm just not a fan. Like, I've never played Fortnite, never played PUBG, even though I thought about playing PUBG, but just never really got around to it. But for the most part, I'll play any other games, so like RPGs, definitely. Hack and slash games, yep. Action adventure games, of course. Platformers like Crash Bandicoot, definitely. Just all of them really, except for shooters, but I am going to probably play BioShock on stream at some point, as I've said before. It's just when. Okay, oh my god. Need for Speed Underground 2, only proper racer I like. That as well is one of the only proper racing games I ever actually liked and enjoyed. If they brought out a remake of that, I would play that for definite. But other games I'm not so bothered about. I did play Burnout 3 Takedown a lot as well. I used to love that just because of the road rage mode. That was just fucking hilarious. Like, I'm just knocking everyone off the road. It's great. Oh yeah, those two are the only like old racing games I actually really liked. And ever since then, I've never been able to get into any games like that because they just seem to just get worse. Instead of getting better, like they look better, the gameplay's worse. So, not for me. Pressure automatically happens when you've been hit only once, made a mistake, or lost blue fire without a perfect chain. I agree, yeah, it does. As soon as you do that, that's when a lot of people go, well, I've lost. Because someone else has got fire, like, I've lost now. I'm not going to be able to pull it back, and obviously you can. It's just not as likely as it would have been if you kept the blue fire. Sword Art Online. Yes, I have played a Sword Art Online game before, though the amount of grind involved in that one kind of bored me eventually. Though I did like it, obviously I do like the anime as well, Sword Art Online. I've watched all, I think, not all the anime. I've watched most of the anime. I've watched the first and second parts a lot. I've not seen any more of it currently, because I've not had the time or ability to do so. But Sword Art Online's good. Anime in general, I would say big anime fan, but there's a lot of people that watch a lot more anime than I do. So it's like, I like anime, but certain ones. Guessing SAO Fatal Bullet. That's not the one I played. I played Hollow Realization. But I've recently sold that because I thought I'm never going to play it again. So I've sold it recently to somebody. So I won't be playing it again now, but I was tempted to play Fatal Bullet actually because I liked the whole Gale Gun Online thing in the actual anime. I was like, it's cool that, so I might give it a go. But I have yet to do so, and not sure if I ever will. So, by some miracle it does happen, then I'll I'll let you know if you pop by for another stream in the future. Like, hey, have you played it yet? Not yet, no. But maybe I will soon. Just the whole idea of Sword Art Online in general is just cool. Like, imagine if you were in that situation. If like, I love RPG games. Like, you're not like a avid RPG player, not like someone that micromanages everything to perfection. Because I'm not like that. I'm like, I do it the way that I enjoy it, that I think works best for me. But I don't try and make everything perfect. A lot of people do that because they're perfectionists and they like doing that. It's like, that's fine. I just like to have my certain stats the right way and then just play it and just enjoy the story for the most part and just hopefully not die. And if I die, then I need to look a bit harder at the micromanaging. But if you're stuck in that game, I mean, the fact that it's like a full dive, isn't it? Full dive technology is amazing, which hopefully we're going to get at some point in the future. Though I think after Sword Art Online came out, people might be a bit more trepidatious about trying it out. They're like, I'm not sure if I want to. I might get stuck in it and then die because my brain gets fried. I'm not sure. So, but imagine if you were in that situation. Like, would you be scared? Would you be like, this is amazing? Like, I can literally just play a game forever. But it depends, because then obviously there's people outside that you know who might be missing you, might want to see you, might want to see blah blah and all that stuff. And it's just the fact they were like trapped in the game for what, like 2 years, 2.5 years maybe. And it's like, damn, that's a long time playing one video game. Like, I think after a while I'll be like, God, I wish I could play Crash Team Racing again. Like, Sword Art's great and all, but you know, I play Crash Team Racing. Like, you know, I haven't played Fall Guys in a long time. Wonder how that's doing now. And other stuff, Devil May Cry. God, love that game. Haven't played it in 2.5 years. What's going on, man? Yeah, and plenty of other games as well. Cool. Oh, go into the lobby. I will actually go into it. Dum 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 dum. I'll have a drink because I feel like I'm going to be croaking like a bloody toad in a minute. Ooh. Whoop. Besides the fact that Zam also has that sort of toady thing if you watch his chin, if you've never noticed before. Yeah, and the tongue that he just did. There it is. The fact his neck keeps coming out like a frog and a toad does. It's like a lot of people see him as being a dog. It's like he's like a dog toad. But he's an alien. It's weird. Tiny Temple, please. Actually, Thunderstruck, because I've not played that one yet today, but we'll see what everyone else says. Majority rules and all that good shit. It's thanks, guys, for following today. Anyway, hope you've been enjoying it. I assume you've been enjoying it if you followed, but you know. It's nice to have some people here to talk to whilst I'm playing some video games. There's been some streams I've done that have had, like, I played Stardew Valley the other day for a nice chill, relax stream. Like, yeah, just do like a like farming simulator game. It's great. Played it before on the PlayStation. Thought I'd try it on PC. No one was there. No one came to join in. I was like, oh, man. Just me chilling on my farm. That's fine. Just talking to myself and waiting until it's like, oh, someone's come in the chat. Hey, how's it going? And they've gone, ah. Well, that's a shame. Bye. Yep, indeed. So you'll be able to see on my my Twitch channel whatever games I have played before, if you're interested in any of them as well. I will probably play them again in the future. I'm definitely gonna have to finish playing Persona 4 at some point. I gotta get through all that still. I'm still only in like the second part, really. So there's plenty of that to play over time, but I'm going to start this other new game I'm going to be playing later this evening, and I'll be playing more Crash Team Racing at times and other games. I'm going to play Phasmophobia again because it's fun. It's fun. I like getting scared by ghosts that are trying to rip my head off and all that good shit. And any other games that I can think of. I can't remember what I've streamed now. Oh. I did Hand of Fate 2 as well. If anyone's actually heard of Hand of Fate 2 besides me, Didn't have many people for that stream either, but if you like D&D or that sort of like choose your own adventure thing, I mean, obviously D&D is not it's sort of a choose your own adventure, but it's more than that, isn't it? But that's a good game. If you want to watch the VOD of that, I'm not sure if it's still on my channel actually. If not, it's on my YouTube anyway, under the same name, Devil Dry Eyes. If you want to go see anything on YouTube that I've posted, I posted quite a few videos over time, but I end up having to have a long few months break because of COVID. So couldn't really do much recording, and then I started streaming instead, and I much prefer streaming than recording videos, so that's why I'm here now doing this. It's a lot more fun actually being able to talk to people whilst playing the game instead of just like I'm talking to myself and recording it and I've got to edit it and do this. I'd much rather just play a game, talk to people whilst doing it. Feels a lot more it's more of an intimate experience as opposed to put this on, see if anyone ever sees it. Also the fact that all of my YouTube videos before I streamed didn't even have my face on either, it's just me talking as I couldn't even afford a camera. So hey, how's it going? Am I gonna get into a race anytime this year? It'll be 2022 in a minute. Ooh, the next natural disaster will happen. Aliens will be living on the planet. Cars will be flying. Not just in this game, but in real life. It's gonna take that long. We will get into one eventually. And as I said as well, if you haven't followed and you're watching, then feel free to follow it if you're enjoying it. If not, then obviously you don't have to, but I'd appreciate it. And if you think there's anyone that you know who would enjoy my streams of Crash Team Racing and other games I'll play in the future, as I said, I'll play pretty much any kind of game except for shooters, just because I'm not really a fan of them at all. Then yeah, you can share me with your friends. Share me around. Pass me around with your friends. Nice heaping helping of Devil Dry Eyes in the afternoon, evening, morning, whatever time it is where you are. Do. Alright. I was driving a Crash Team Racing car before I was paid to play it. Before I was paid to drive one. God, I love South Park. I wonder if they ever bring out a remake of the South Park racing game. Jeez, that would be crazy. Like, come on, they did Crash Team Racing, they gotta do the South Park one, surely. I did see someone put it on Facebook before, actually, saying, hey, they really should make a remake of the South Park kart racing game. I don't think they will, but if they did, I'd be like, no, I'm gonna buy that shit. I will, definitely. Oh, I haven't even kept up with how many seasons there have been, too busy doing other things. Oh boy. Whoa. Haven't seen any of the special lockdown episodes either, which I'm sure are hilarious. Get around to it at some point. Do. Oh, hello. What's on? Right. Skip this, see if everyone else is going to skip it, if it's just me. Nope, just me. Koala Kong looking like a swan ripped ass son of a bitch. If there's ever any character in Crash Bandicoot who is actually stronger than Tiny, it's Koala Kong. But I would like to find out who is actually stronger. Hey look, it's Dragon Lord, how's it going? If you're still in the stream, then hey! Sorry about that. Oh dear. I saw an opportunity I couldn't help but take it, I apologise. And if that's you shooting me, then I think I definitely deserve this missile being rammed right up my tailpipe. And this one. Yep, it was you, wasn't it? That's great. Hello. Oh god, more missiles. This track, Crash Cove, there's a reason why it's called Crash Cove. Not because it's Crash's track, no, it's because you're crashing constantly because everyone's shooting the fuck out of you. They're shooting the absolute fuck out of you. It's crazy. Okay. I don't think I'm gonna win this one. Oh, hello. Hello, Pan Robert. Why are you a Pan, Robert? I knew you were going to shoot me. I knew you wouldn't be able to hold on to it. Go on, shoot a bomb. Nope. Too much weight on one side. I was going to make it. Hey, Dragon Lord's winning the race. Congratulations. Just got to stay ahead of Big Norman. His defense. Alright. That was a fairly bad impression of him, but you know what I mean. You know what I'm talking about. This, yep, and so he's going to shoot me with a shield again. Oh, I'll shoot a bomb. Is it going to hit him this time? Nope. It's still veering to the bloody left. That's my own fault. I'm going to get shot in the butt by a missile. Oh, maybe not. Hey, shoot him. Oh, no. Oh, no. It didn't work. Did not work. There's Dragon Lord fighting for first place. There's me fighting for third place.
I'm gonna get third place, right? No? Okay. Well, fuck me, I guess.
It's just one of those days. Do. I'm just off my form today. I'm actually much better than this, really. No. I definitely feel like I'm playing worse today than usual, but even if I was playing better, I still think I'd be coming up short against certain people that I've raced against today. For sure. For sure, man. Okay. Not a lot longer to stream. We're going to do a few more. Dragon Lord says sorry, does he? That's fine. Oh, you guys know each other, do you? That's cool. That's right. You ain't got to say sorry for winning a race. You just win the race, man. At this point, I'll be more surprised if I win. Like I said, if we manage to do some of the harder tracks, I feel like I do better on the harder tracks because I'm not getting shot every 2 seconds. But it depends. Oh, God, more easy ones. Thunderstruck. I want to do Thunderstruck, but you guys choose what you want. If I was playing as Crash Bandicoot, it'd be a good representation of what happened with the Crash and Spyro game race. It's like Spyro keeps going pretty well, but Crash is getting worse, and then eventually it's like Spyro's now part of a franchise, but he's still doing better than Crash. It's like, oh well, my boy's losing. That's what it is. That's a question though, for you guys in the chat. Between Crash Bandicoot games and Spyro games, which do you prefer? I know we're playing a Crash Bandicoot game right now, but we're allowed to prefer other games. I obviously prefer Crash Bandicoot, but I'm curious as to which side of that you're on, if you're more the Crash Bandicoot side or Spyro side. So let me know in chat, if you like. Just to see. Because it could be that we're all more Crash fans because we're all part of a Crash Bandicoot game stream. But you never know. It could just be, yeah, I love this Crash Team Racing game. If there's a Spyro Team Racing, I'd be playing that. Like, you know, like they should have put more Spyro characters in this game, I think. But I reckon they might end up, if they do another racing game, they might do a Crash and Spyro racing game, which I think would be really good. And they probably should, since they're both owned by the same company for once. It would be very cool to have, like, you know, Ripto and everything. Ripto in it, and the Sorceress and all that stuff. And Agent 9. Okay, you say Crash, Dragon says both. You can't choose between them, that's fair enough. And Spyro for Foxy Cleopatra, that's understandable. It's fair enough. Yeah, Purple Dinosaur is definitely something that's good for me. Purple being my favourite colour, but Crash Bandicoot, just I prefer the characters and the story myself. Like Spyro games are bloody good, but I prefer the platforming of Crash Bandicoot games myself. Because I did play both when I was younger, but I never completed Spyro 1 or 2 as a kid, but I completed 3 because I wasn't as good at the games. Then I just didn't really play them. Because I didn't really own the Spyro games except for the third one. I just rented them out back when there's all game rentals. Back in the day, 84 years ago. Sorry about that, Dragon Lord. I didn't mean to just drop a bomb on your head. I mean, I did, but I didn't mean for it to seem so rude. There you go. Cool, cool. Okay, okay, okay. Okay, see if I actually can stay ahead for once, eh? We'll see. We'll see how it goes. Row, I agree. Row. Rochambeau. Oh, yep. Oh my god, am I going to win? Am I going to win a race? Hey, I won a race! I won a race against you, Dragon Lord. That's only 2 out of like the 15 we've done together. But still, that's good. I got a win, hooray! Yes, I definitely understand not being able to choose between Crash and Spyro games because they have such good series, regardless, like both of them are. Obviously, there's always some people that weirdly get some people that go Crash is great, but Spyro sucks. And you're like, what? Like Spyro doesn't suck. Well, I prefer Crash, but Spyro doesn't suck. Okay, they're great games too. Okay, and the fact that Spyro does speak is cool, and the fact that he's also now played by the same guy who voices SpongeBob SquarePants. It's like, I'm not a huge fan of SpongeBob either, to be fair, but I like him as Spyro. I can't remember what the voice actor's name is. I want to say like Tom Kenny or something. I'm not sure if that's it. I could just be saying 2 random names and just putting them together and be like, that's the right name, right? I don't know. I can't think. But yeah. But it's weird when people like, you know, are saying one's great but the other one's shit. It's like, no, they're both good. Like all games, like most games are good, really. Especially if they have like a continuing franchise, but you know. I would never say Spyro is bad at all by any means. It's just different. It's very cool. More magic and dragon based as opposed to Crash, which is more science and insanity, which apparently is more my thing. The insanity part is I prefer magic from science, but I prefer insanity from other things apparently. It's gonna be a bit crazy. Okay. Hey, do. Both are good. I agree. Both are good. You prefer Spyro, but both are good. That's fair enough. See, like me, but I prefer Crash, but both are good. Whew. I would be tempted to play Spyro, the Reignited trilogy, on stream at some point as well. It would be cool. And then one of my friends is very good at the Spyro games, and she knows where everything is. Sort of like what I'm like with Crash, she's like that with Spyro, basically. So we're like, she says I'm like a Crash Bandicoot stan. I'm like, well, you're a Spyro stan. There you go. Like, I mean, I'm not saying I'm not a Crash Bandicoot stan, because I totally am. But it's like, you can't say I'm that and not say that you're a Spyro stan when you know every single level in Spyro, like I know all the Crash levels. No, I can't say I remember every single name of every level. I could probably name most, but not all of them. I'm not going to do it right now because I'm just going to keep racing for now. I'll probably do a couple more races actually, 2 or 3 maybe, and then I'm going to be hopping off to have my dinner, and then I'll be coming back on later on to play a different game. So if you guys want to show up for another game later on, which isn't this game, like I said, you can. If you don't show up, that's fine. You do you. You do what you want. I would appreciate it if you show up or share with friends who you think might want to watch, so I can get to my follower goal. That's right here, below my chin. Right here. But we shall see. It'd be nice to see you guys again, have another chat. If not, that's fine. You carry on, you live your life how you want to live it. I can't tell you what to do. The only person that can tell you what to do is you, and that's it. Willpower is an amazing thing. The human will is an amazing thing. I wanted to go get a coffee from the store, and I got it! Amazing. Yep, I wasn't paying attention then. Well, I was paying attention, it's just the point I saw you drop the bottle then, Dragon Lord, and I'm like, I could dodge that. And then I somehow decided not to. For some reason I decided to just drive straight into it anyway and not try and make a quick dodge. Oh, that person's getting proper chased by my missile. Oh, they got away as well. Well done. Very good. That was a beautiful display of power. I like it. Watch out, Dragon Lord. They're coming up behind you fairly fast. I don't know this person, so I rather you win. Unless that is actually DJ3DX 105, in which case, hey, I know both of you. How's it going, guys? Hey. I can't see the other player's name, actually. Okay. Alright. There you go, big explosion. Yeah, I don't think I'm really catching up. But I can still get a nice bronze medal for coming in third.
I'm gonna come in 5th place. Yeah. Pretty sure it's gonna be 5th place. 5th place, yeah.
Nice. There you go. Love all the fireworks. Yes, it's not me, sorry. Ah, well, that's a shame. Do you also play the game, though? DJ3DX 105? Or if you'd like me to short your name to DJ, so I haven't got to say your name every time if you don't want me to. You know, like when you go into school the first time, and like if, for example, you're someone called Benjamin, and then you go in and go, when I call your name, tell me what you prefer to be called. And you go, okay, like Benjamin, and they go, Ben, please, miss. And like, okay. It's like that. So you have your name on paper, or on Twitch, in the Twitch chat, but do you prefer being called DJ? Or anything else? Maybe you want to be called a random name that's nothing to do with your Twitch name. Just say DJ, I'm getting the game soon. Oh, that's cool. Alright, DJ. DJ. So you've not had the game yourself, but you're gonna get it soon. That's cool. Now you and Dragon Lord, I'm sure, will be playing it against each other a lot, and they can train you, train you to be as good as them, if not better. And also, then, if they train you, you'll be better than me at the game. So hey, that'll be cool. Then might all race together at some point then. And get the top 3 spots, that'll be it. The Dragon Lord, I'll be 3rd place maybe, and then you'll be there on that number 2 spot, or number 1. Yeah, we'll be there somewhere, just be the 3 of us. Alright, okay. I'll try and get into one more then, since I just got kicked out of the lobby. What a shame. It is a shame. See if I get into another one with you again, Dragon Lord. If I don't, then I don't. But this will be my last race for this stream, specifically anyway. To see if you're in the lineup. Obviously you can't see it necessarily behind my head anyway, because my head's too bloody big. I don't mean the camera, I mean my head is literally too big. It's huge. It really is, like, you know, watermelon size. It doesn't look that big because I'm on a small part of a screen right now. But trust me. Ever seen a watermelon with hair? Now you have. It's just not green. Yeah, I can't see you right now, Dragon Lord, unless you get thrown in a second. Boston, George. Hey, George, how's it going, George? June, Sonin, Boyka. What a name. Alright, man. Robbie Bumboy. Robbie Bumboy. Interesting name. Robbie Bumboy. Rolls off the tongue nicely, that one. That's it then. I guess we're not in the same race as my last race, Dragon Lord, but I might see you again in another race soon anyway. For sure. What a shame. It is a shame. Maybe I'll win this race. If I could win the last race of the stream, actually, that would be quite good. I'd be pretty happy with that. But then after this one, I will be ending the stream and I will be leaving and going elsewhere. Basically, the kitchen. Kitchen, dining room, whatever they call it, and eating my food. Might even bring it right here. Who knows? It's up to me. But either way, I'm not streaming. I'm not going to have a dinner eating stream, like, you know, just chatting stream. Hey guys, it's nice, enjoy me while eating my dinner, yeah? No one's going to want to hear me chewing in this mic, trust me. Bad enough when I hear myself, like, lip smacking. Now I've got a dry bloody mouth. So you can tell why my name's Devil Dry Eyes, because I've always got something dry. It's my eyes that are usually dry, but today it's also my bloody mouth. So, hey. Yes, that is the reason behind my name. The fact that I played video games for over 20 years does give you dry eyes after a while. Definitely. 2 whole decades of staring at televisions. These kids don't know anything about the real bloody world, always living in their fake ones, playing their Legend of Zelda and their Mario Kart, their Crash Bandicoot, Spyro the Dragon, Call of Duty, Fortnite, all that crap. When I was younger, we used to play with dirt, and we were happy. But these kids nowadays are way too bloody privileged. All their social medias and their Facebooks and Instagrams and their bloody Twitters. All that stuff. Yeah, I've heard plenty of old people like that in my life. Like, oh, you youngsters don't know how good you got it. Like, no, I do know how good I got it, but I'm not going to make myself have to play with dirt just because you did, old man. Sorry to say, if there's a choice between a game console or a dirt, or maybe a stick, I'm going to choose the console, aren't I? Funny. That was a slight nod towards the Yu-Gi-Oh! The Abridged series there, in case if you've seen that. If you have seen that. There are some times in my chat where we all like to spam the hell out of Yu-Gi-Oh! Abridged quotes. Because it's bloody funny. So if you know it, feel free. Exactly, Zam. Exactly. Oh, crap. Oh, hello. I lost my reserves, that's fun. Oh well. How far are the people in first place? Too far. Close enough that I could possibly catch them, but I don't think it's gonna happen. Unless they just like keep bombing the hell out of each other every 2 seconds and I just lets me catch up because they keep making each other crash. Funny that. Then I don't think I'm gonna win. And that's fine. It's just how life is sometimes. Sometimes you win, sometimes you crash into a wall. Metaphor. Are you person in front of me? I don't think you are, but let's try. Nope, you're someone at the back. The pack, nah, I feel bad now. Like, you're already in last place, now you've just been shot by the guy that's winning. Sorry. Alright, they're both done. I'll just shoot this AI because I can. Shoot that, and then do that. Okay, hey, third place at last race, that's a shame. Yeah. Alright, then that's gonna have to be the last race for today when it's eventually gone through. When it ends, I see myself on that podium, nice third place podium with my devil dog. Devil Dry Eyes as Devil Dog. Ooh, ha, hee ha, hoo. 3.5 hours of Crash Team Racing. It's a bloody good time, isn't it? Do. One per time, exactly. Shame I don't have bank holiday multiplier. Because they have the weekend multiplier, doesn't they? Doesn't they? Don't they? Sorry. If they had a bank holiday one, that'd be good too, eh? But they don't. That's a shame. Alright then. After the awkward silence of this loading screen, we're going to get back onto the actual game. And then we're going to be leaving the game. It's not long now. Not long until I leave. Forever. Nah. I shall surely be back later. That's for damn sure. Right then. There I am, blowing fire, wagging my tail like a crazy doggy. Let's get off before it puts me into a race and I can't escape. Leave the lobby. So yes, thank you guys for joining me today for Crash Team Racing Nitro-Fueled, and for even coming in after beating me a few times in races. I say a few, it's more than a few, but you know. you know. But I'm going to have to end the stream here, like I said. And I'll be back later on to play another game now. So if you want to catch me later, as I've already said, then you can jump on later. I'll probably be on 8 PM-ish GMT, Greenwich Mean Time. If you want to join in for another stream that I'm playing for a completely different game. Not a racing game, it's going to be an RPG. I'll tell you that much. It'll be an RPG, action-adventure RPG. There you go. That's what I'm going to be playing. So thanks, everybody, hello, for joining me. But I'm going to have to love you and leave you now. Hang on a second. There, it's all sorted. Bye-bye. Bye-bye, Foxy Cleopatra. That's all sorted. I'm going to leave you with some music. Oh, hey, there we go. And there is the music. Hopefully I'll see you later. If I don't see you later, I hope you have a good day. Thanks for joining the stream. Thanks for following me. I might see you again. Have a lovely day. Have a lovely weekend. Goodbye. Where's the button? Ah!